Psycho. I'm Bush. It's Psycho Bush. Yeah, welcome.
Fat ass bitches who love our food.
Oh, hang on. Fuck yeah.
I swear to God, it's giving me COVID. That's a huge thing. You buy internet stuff. We call each other cunt. We call each other mate, Bobber. Also, we do not call each other cupcake. Fucking sitting there like, oh man, that's fucking. Oh, God damn it. We birth human beings from our fucking vagina.
Just get fucked.
Get fucked. Fuck, I can do that in my sleep.
Fucking Jesus.
Oh my God. I've got me tea. It's slippery when wet.
One fucking hates the word moist.
Oh, there's the Biscoff. Oh my God, Biscoff.
Oh, Biscoff. Do not go to an Aussie. Love my tacos. Now, this bloody chili.
Rants. I have a rant.
Rants. Psycho rants. We're going to do the fucking Psycho Bush rants.
Psycho rant. Time for a Psycho rant.
Yeah, so she's giving you the eyes right now. Just straight off the fucking bat, you know.
Fucking savage. Fucking like, follow, share. Bitches. Nah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another fucking episode.
How's it going, peeps? What's up, bitches?
We are up to 11, episode 11. 10. I fucking fucked up this.
Fuck, now you're fucking it up. You were bitching at me earlier, going, oh, it's episode 9, it's actually episode 10.
No,
and now you're
11.
calling it episode 11. You're getting ahead of yourself there, mate.
You know how it is. Soon enough it will be. But anyway, guys, what's going on? It's been a while, I know, but shit happens. It's just one of those things that life comes up, and that's simple as that. But anyway, let's get to it.
Hey, I don't think we've been that bad. Like, what was it? It was last week on like Thursday or something.
Yeah.
No, I did it on the Friday. We did it on the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're one day shy. We're one day shy of a week.
Yeah.
So we're getting better at this.
Yeah, we're getting better. This shit happens, guys. You know, life happens. This is the way it is. Way it goes.
100%. So, Matt, what have you been up to?
Well, this week I've been, of course, to the football, seeing Carlton
As
win.
usual.
And then I went to Ballarat, which is a country town in Victoria, and seen...
Back in Ballarat.
Yep, Ballarat. And seen...
All I keep hearing in my head every time I hear Ballarat is, it's a dog in a tucker box. It's a dog in a tucker box. The old Aussie.
Yeah.
The old Aussie ad. Dog in a tucker box. It's a dog in a tucker box.
Well, I went to this place called Carroll Castle, and it was the first Australian jousting competition or championship, or medieval.
I can't believe that they do it as an actual fucking sport.
Yeah, they do. It's not as bad as what it used to be, but they still.
It looks pretty fucking soft.
Well, you're not allowed to hit the helmet anymore. You're not allowed to knock them off the horse. Not allowed to do that shit like they used to do in the medieval times. You're only allowed to...
Do you know what? It just seems like everything from sport to just walking down the street, you're wrapping every cunt in fucking bubble wrap. That's not safe. It's like, when you think about it, it's not the corporations taking over the world. It's OH&S and WorkSafe.
Yeah, basically.
They're taking over the world, man. Oh, you can't ride in that car. It's not fucking safe. Can't go over that pothole. It's not fucking safe.
Nope. Not allowed to do that.
You can't take a step over that pavement crack because OH&S states that you could break your mother's back. No.
Well, OHS has taken a bit more control over everything in every aspect, so it doesn't really make any difference when it comes to whether it's fucking safe or whether it's this or that. It's just getting to a point where everything just,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's just completely free bar, and to the point where everything's just turned soft. Like you're not allowed to do nothing anymore without fucking OHS bloody putting their necks in or putting their heads in. But yeah, so I went and seen that, and it was a big event. It was actually a pretty big event. There was a lot of people there. If you want to check out some photos, I'm actually going to upload some photos onto our Facebook, so make sure you go and check that out too. Or if you want to go and see the video, I'm actually going to put that on Facebook, and also I've chucked it up on TikTok as well. Yeah. But what have you been up to?
Fuck all.
Fuck all.
Fuck all.
Fuck all.
Same shit, different fucking day.
Well, it gets like that sometimes, doesn't it, really, when you think about it?
Yeah. Well, hubby's gone back to work. And oh my God.
Yeah.
The fucking weather. The weather has been shocking. An entire fucking suburb woke. I'm talking not just Rockingham, Waikiki, Coolangatta, Warmborough, Safety Bay, Shoalwater, the whole 9 yards, everyone in the Rockingham area.
And this is towns in Western Australia, guys.
For a good 10, 20 kilometres, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah.
At least. We're all woken at fucking 3:30 in the morning to this sudden onslaught of fucking hail, turning our suburb into what looked like a winter wonderland in less than 5 fucking minutes, Matthew. The whole of fucking our beautiful fucking suburbs was coated in white from hailstones. Not snow like people would think when I say winter wonderland. No, hail.
And by the pictures
dozens of people, mate, their fucking patios are fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
Well, by the pictures that you sent me and what I've looked up anyway, they look like about the size of pebbles, if not a little bit bigger.
Absolutely.
Like marbles. Actually, no, more like marbles, really, like the old glass marbles.
Yeah, about marble size.
And see, when you think about it, you get a whole heap of them dropping on you in under 5 minutes. That's a lot of fucking noise. That's a lot of fucking...
Oh, it was so loud that as some people have said that were up before it hit, you could hear it coming. It was like a freight train that you could hear in the distance coming. Now, I've witnessed that before with just rain.
No, hail's
and
a bit more
when it happened, you saw the video I sent.
Yeah.
I took the kids out of their bedroom. I swear I thought that the hail was going to break through the window.
Oh, yeah. No, hail can...
Because it was that hard and fast.
Oh, yeah. No, hail can be really... actually can be very violent, really, when you think about it. Hail can be really destructive.
Well, you've seen the... I can't remember what it was, the 2012 hailstorm that we had. Yeah. We had hail the size of fucking golf balls and up to tennis ball size.
Yeah. And see, that type of size can kill someone. If you get
I still see people. That was our highest rate of fucking, what do you call it, insurance claims that year. Because there's still cars roaming around these days that I've seen that still look battered from that hailstorm all those years ago.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, it's dropping from the sky straight to your car. That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of force. So, of course it would. But not to mention, too, about all that, too, you said all that type of weather stuff down on Facebook, which also we should mention. Our Facebook and that, and our TikToks, the music playlists that we do, and our notifications that we do on our podcasts on every streaming thing you can think of.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where you just go to and enjoy the playlist, because like I said on our Facebook page, that's nearly 69 tracks long now. It's actually nearly 3 hours long now, our playlist.
It's a good gym session.
Well, it's good for the gym, it's good for drives, it's good for all sorts of like things that you want to do. Or even just if you want to clean the house up and go on a musical fucking wonderland of all sorts of genres, then why not?
Oh, mate, it's a magical musical roller coaster. That's for sure.
Yeah, ups, downs, fucking sideways, fucking flipped you around, fucking all sorts of shit.
I would not recommend it for the faint-hearted on any kind of drugs, because drugs are bad. Okay.
Yes. There are some songs on there that will flip you out. But like it says on the episode description that we're doing a Smoko session.
Yes.
Now, people who are not from Australia who are wondering what the fuck is Smoko. Smoko is basically like a break time, and that you talk with your mates on your break. What we call it Smoko.
No, it's a lot of people call it Smoko, Matt.
America would not. Everyone else would know what Smoko is.
Yeah, they do.
They know what Smoko is.
Yes.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Like, I do have a half a dozen American friends.
Mm.
They know what Smoko is because they smoke, because that's essentially what it is. A Smoko break is a smoking session break.
Right.
So that's where to increase productivity in the workplace, between morning and break time, they have a secondary 15-minute break time, whereas the difference, down here in Australia is a lot of places actually demand the Smoko in their policies and procedures.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, I wouldn't know that because I've never worked a 9 to 5.
Basically, it's a like in your contract. Like when I was working over at TradeLink DC, the 2 15-minute Smoko breaks that you get before and after your half an hour mandatory mid break, it's paid for by the company. It's just a way to give you a break for the mental health of the staff, for productivity, for blah 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 blah. Mm. So it's completely paid by the company. You can take it any time.
Mm.
Doesn't have to be at the designated time, but
just one of those things.
It's just one of those things, and it's also like a team building experience. Even if you don't go for a cigarette, you're going for a break outside the fresh air.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's probably the best description of a Smoko break.
Yes.
But
some people would call it a morning tea break.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to start us off with the first one, mate?
Which one?
The first one, number 1.
Hospitality and customer service. Well, it goes without fucking saying, isn't it, these days, the way people are fucking carrying on when it comes to the hospitality industry and the way that they're treating people. It's just not what it used to be, is it?
No. Nowhere near the way it used to be. Yes, it used to be kindness in the fucking customer.
Yes, to a degree. Remember, I worked in multiple fucking fast food restaurants, and the shit that I fucking copped from not only because one of the Maccas that I worked at was next to a fucking pub. So when they shut, the fucking drunks and crazies came to Macca's straight away.
Well, you should really take lead on this one because you've worked in hospitality. I have never really.
Okay, so I've worked in the fast food industry. I have worked as a telecommunications person. So they're the wankers that call your home phone up and go, "Hi, I'm trying to sell this." And it was a bunch of coupons that gave you like big deals. You paid like $50 for this coupon book and you got well over like $500. I can still remember this bill. Well over $500 worth of basically just free shit.
Yeah.
Like you'd get like 50% off like one restaurant in this area or whatever, but blah, blah, blah. Right? I was one of them wankers. I was also one of the people in the middle of the shopping centres that's like, "Hi, can I talk to you about Save the Children campaign?"
You're one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but with that company, it was very dependent on what work you were in during the day.
Yeah.
What area you were working. Because you were either in a mall or you were on the street door knocking.
Yes.
So I had that. That was fun. I worked as a waitress.
Yes.
Yes. Tax accountant. I've worked, where else? The amusement ride operations.
Yeah, well, that's
That
classed
was
as
my.
hospitality.
Trust me, there's been a hot like I've brought people back from the brink of death from drinking too much alcohol on nights like that. I don't even have a first aid certificate, but the amount of people I've brought back from nearly fucking dying from aspirating on their own fucking vomit. And their
Yes.
friends are just drunk around them going, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, cunt, she's not fucking breathing. They're like, what? She's not fucking breathing. Like,
Wake up to yourself, you fucking bastards.
oh, mate, ridiculous. Like, I've worked in a lot of different industries, and it's just even back then we still copped it quite a bit, but what they're copping these days from entitled fucking Karens and fucking Kevins or Daves or Darrens or whatever you want to fucking call them, it's just disgusting. It's not going to get you anywhere.
No.
The amount of times I was in a restaurant on the foreshore with my friend, and you know, she's a very, very lovely person. Love her to bits. And me and her had our daughters with us.
Right.
We kind of went out for like a birthday celebration thing after the fact.
Yep.
Probably one of my only friends that actually has done that with me, but that's a different story for a different day. I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, and we're sitting there and we're eating, right? Now Ava, she's doing what she normally does. She just fucking makes a mess. She's throwing it everywhere. She's doing this, she's doing that. My friend's daughter, she's throwing it everywhere. She's doing this, she's doing that. Fucking people are looking us up and down, like, ooh, right? But it's how I've always been, even in fast food restaurants. I was getting close to finishing, so as I'm getting close to finishing, the servers are walking to and from, and I said, "Excuse me," and she goes, "Hi, can I help you?" I said, "Do you have a broom or dustpan and brush, please?" And she looked at me and she goes, "What?" I said, "Do you have a dustpan and brush?" I said, "I'm sorry, I'm not that bitch. I'd like to clean up my mess, thank you." I said, "My ADHD and my anxiety won't let me do this." And she's like, "I fucking love you." She goes, "Your drink is on me."
Yeah.
And off she trots. She comes back with the dustpan and brush, so I cleaned it all up. And then I wiped down the table and I stacked my dishes and got everything where it was meant to be. And then I called the server over. I said, "Here you go, love. That's all done. That's all nice. High chairs wiped over, tables wiped over."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my God, you guys are like the best." I said, I just can't. I'm not allowed to do that as a kid. Just fuck up my plate. Like, why do people do that, Matt?
I don't know.
As kids, we are raised not to sit at the table like that. To have respect.
Yeah. Sit up straight, sit at the table, shit like that, yeah.
Elbows off the table, don't make a mess, don't throw your food on the floor. That's basic shit you learn growing up. Why the fuck, as adults, do people think it's okay to do that? Oh, well, it's their fucking job. Can't we all know they don't get fucking paid enough?
Yeah.
The least you can do is, at minimum, you don't want to stack your dishes, don't stack your dishes. Clean up your fucking shit from the floor.
Well, I've actually got this, well, it's not really a bad habit, it's just who I am. When I'm at a restaurant and that, and we all finish that, I'm just thinking, nah, I can't live like this. I actually stack all the plates up.
You and me both.
Put all the glasses together.
That's what I do.
And if I'm close by to the counter, to where I've got my food from or whatever like that, I actually
you
pick
take
up
it up,
and
don't
take it
you?
up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually had
That's
this.
what I do.
I actually had this one chiller. Was in Melbourne, in Southern Cross Station, and it had beautiful Chinese there. And I finished off my meal that I was having. Then I took my plate up to the counter, and she was just looking at me like to say, "Well, what are you doing?" I went, "What? Hang on, what?" I said, "Here's your plate, mate." Oh, you didn't have to do that. No. I said, "No, I appreciate you. You give me this meal. It's bloody beautiful. Thanks, mate. Here you go." Oh, thank you. And she gave me a free Red Bull. She said,
Well,
"What?
that's the thing, right? It's just mutual respect.
It
Mutual respect. They prepare your food.
Yeah.
They serve you your food. They ensure that you get your food how you want. They check in with you to see if your food is to your liking.
Yeah.
They're serving you an experience and relaxation and doing the dishes for you. They do all these other things.
Yeah.
Because as a waitress, right, you don't just serve the tables.
No.
You run the drinks. You run the till. You sometimes clean the dishes to help the kitchen out.
Yeah.
You're constantly cleaning every fucking inch. You're doing the toilets. Oh, don't even get me started on the toilets in fast food restaurants. People are fucking disgusting.
I can imagine.
Matt, I was told at the age of 13 and 9 months, because that's when you were allowed to start working back then. I was 13, 9 months. I was working at Hungry Jack's. The manager came up to me and said, "You need to go clean the toilets." So I went and cleaned the female toilets and I came back out.
Yep.
And she goes, "No, you need to go clean the males."
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I can.
And I was like, "I'm not doing that." She goes, "Go clean it or I'll fire you." So I went into there and it was up the wall. It was all over the toilet seat in chunks. It's like somebody just grabbed their feces and threw it everywhere.
Yeah.
And their underwear was still in the corner.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it was horrible. So I walked back the fuck out. I went up to the manager. I said, I'm not doing that. Number one, it's actually against your policy to make me clean a male's toilets.
Yep.
Because I'm a female. Number two, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not doing that.
No, definitely not. No.
I said, I'm sorry, you don't pay me enough. Call the boss. Call the other boss, the bigger boss, your senior. She goes, "Oh, no, it's all right. I'll send one of the others." I was like, "Yeah, you send one of the males.
Yeah.
Don't send one of the females."
Yeah, no, especially when it comes to that shit. No, definitely not.
Oh, and then you go to the females. Females are just as bad. You go into the females' toilets. Like, this happened in high school, for fuck's sake. Girls pull out their tampons and draw graffiti on the walls with their own blood.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm not even joking. I can't even make that shit up. Girls are the fucking filthiest because they will use what they can. Some of them, you could see that they'd actively finger painted with their own blood. It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
No. Oh, yuck.
And it's like dead set. It's fucked, right? But even the telemarketing, like, it's just really easy to say, "I'm sorry, I'm not interested." And if they go to push you, they're not doing it. Unless they're foreigners, but that's a different story.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say there are some telemarketers out there.
Okay. Yeah. Like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But if they're being pushy, just say, "I've told you no."
Yeah.
And if they try to get one in, just hang up. You've been nice. It's like we've said in previous episodes, you don't know what your words can do. No.
I just hang up. If you're gonna start pushing me, I just hang up. I don't even fucking say shit. I just hang up.
Dead set. Do you know on a telemarketer's view, do you know what happens when you hang up?
What?
We cross your number off. That's it. We move on to the next one because we have a goal.
Yeah.
We have a goal to meet. Now, if you were to sit there and wait on the phone and say, I'm not interested, please remove me from your list. This is meant to be a private number. They have to remove your number and put a notation down for the managers, right?
Yeah.
But that's it. They just move on.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need to sit there and fucking abuse people. Everyone's got to earn something, right? But it's like the shit I've gone through with NDIS and NDSP and everything the last week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That everyone bitches and whinges about the NDIS. They're really fucking quick. They answer your phone call. They speak to you. But everyone that you speak to on a phone in that kind of thing, they're bureaucracy. When you speak to them, if they're being stopped by red tape, it doesn't matter what kind of abuse you put forward. They can't cross that red tape.
It's not going to make any difference, no.
It just depends on how you question. So if you say, okay, you can't speak to me because I can't inquire about my child or my friends, whatever, if you're a representative of that person. If I can't ask you about that, what can I do to have access to ask these questions? What can I do now? Exactly. And they say, okay, well, what you can do is find your local NDIS, which they have one in many different suburbs all around.
Oh, yeah, they got them everywhere.
Yeah, it's not like just one big head office. There's plenty of offices around, right?
Yeah.
They'll say, you go to this office, you go to da, you fill out this paperwork, and you go, okay, no problem. As simple as that. It took me 5 minutes to find out what this stupid fuck support coordinator kept bitching at me for.
Yeah.
5 fucking minutes on the phone, and I didn't to learn that I didn't have any consent to access, that I wasn't in fact the child representative on the form. So I couldn't even ask about her plan.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole fuck up. They put Damien down instead of me, right?
Right.
So I was like, right, I get it. You can't tell me anything. That's fine. Thank you so much for answering my confusion. Now, what steps can I do to gain access?
Yep, simple question.
Simple question. What can I do now to help me get more of my questions answered?
Yeah.
He went, go to the office, fill out consent to access. That will give you like less than 24 hours. That'll give you access to talk to us about anything and everything, make decisions for her.
Yeah.
Number 2, fill out a nominee access form to become a child rep on the account. Then once I got to the office, turns out after I filled out the nominee access and went and tried to fucking lodge it, oh no, I had to fill the child representative form out. So I was like, okay, well, while you're lodging this change of situation, can you give me that form? I will sign it while I'm here and we'll lodge it right here.
Yeah.
They were apologizing profusely to me. And I looked at them, I said, why do you keep apologizing? I'm not showing any aggression. I understand. You can't help it. You're the middle person.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to get mad at a fucking organization, get mad at the big man. Don't get mad at the middle people doing their fucking job.
Exactly. They're just there trying to help you. That's it. That's all they're trying to do.
Exactly. And it's like what our parents used to say. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
That's an old saying, that one.
That's a very old saying. But that's the thing. Just be nice to them.
Kindness does not cost you anything, mate.
It doesn't cost you anything, number 1. Number 2, 9 times out of 10, you get everything you want and more because you've been really nice. And what's the point in getting angry at somebody who can't do anything more than the red tape that surrounds them? That's as simple as that. There's everyone that you speak to, there's some kind of red tape there.
There's always red tape when it comes to something. Excuse me.
It's like, but it's also like the hospitality side of things. Like, don't be nasty to your fucking servers because they will fucking. Has everyone forgotten that fucking movie?
Which one was
Get
it?
served? Served? Do you remember that?
No, actually, honestly, I don't.
Oh, with Ryan Reynolds. Holy shit! If you haven't,
That one.
Are You Being Served? Is that it?
Nah,
Are You Being Served?
Nah, that Are You Being Served? That's an old show. But I know the one you're talking about. It's when they're all group of servers, and then the chefs are at the back, and then when that stupid bloody woman says the shit about the salad and this and that and this and that, and they do the worst thing possible.
Oh, they do the worst things to your food. Oh yeah, she's a grade A bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, no. When
Right, how good's I'm sorry, I have to say, how good is Ryan Reynolds?
yeah, he's a good actor.
Oh,
He's a good bloke too. He's a good actor and a good bloke.
you know, Canadians all over should be very fucking proud to call that theirs because
No, he's a top bloke. That bloke. He's good.
if he was single, I swear. Just as a one night stand, you know?
Yeah, right.
Just a one night stand. I'll be fine. Just a little taste. Waiting. It's called Waiting. Called Waiting.
I was going to say, Are You Being Served? That's an old show from the 60s or 70s.
No. Are You Being Served? Yeah, I used to watch that with my mum.
Yeah.
That one was funny. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, they do the worst shit to your food. I know. I worked in Macca's, and that was before the fucking cameras. And some of the stuff that has been on the food, the people that have been nasty to me.
Well, one thing I will say when it comes to customer service, well, this is not really customer service and anything like that, but when it comes to actually eating out somewhere, just because you have got something missing out of your box or out of your like KFC boxes or Macca boxes or bags or anything like that, just go in there and just say, "Hey, excuse me, mate." Well, this is what I do anyway, but plain simple example. Just go in there and say, "Hey, sorry, mate, but you actually kind of forgot my chips, or you forgot this, or you forgot that." Don't get shitty at them. Don't do that shit. Because you got to remember, as Amanda will probably say,
we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere, and you don't realize it, but the front staff are usually the kids. They're usually the kids. They're not even the seniors. They're usually the kids that are shoved on front because it's quiet. And that's just how the levels work. Okay? And those front kids are fucking scared. They're scared. As a crew trainer, I was a fucking crew trainer in fucking McDonald's. They're fucking scared. The amount of times I leapt over a fucking counter to fucking smack someone because they fucking made one of my young ones cry. Oh, just stop. They're learning.
Yeah, most definitely.
I've seen them physically fucking shaking, trying to hurry up and find the things. And I've looked at them, I've gone, sweetheart. They've taken one look at me and I've gone, take a breath. I've got all the time in the world, okay? Just relax, okay? Now, have you looked under this section? Have it, and they kind of like at the end, they're like, thank you so much. I'm like, I used to be a crew trainer. It's okay. We all learn. Don't stress.
Another thing too that people have forgotten too is respect. Simple as that.
Yes, that's the thing. I know what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. Yeah.
But no, people have just lost respect for people when it comes to service.
Sorry, I had to finish that.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, just be kind to your service. It's as simple as that. Be kind to your people that are serving you food and that type of shit because you never know. But just Just take it easy on them. But yes, there is some out there who are very fucking rude. They are some fucking who you just want to get up and knock them in the head because of the way their attitude towards you is. But most of the time, I would dare say they're just having a bad day. Being a server, I dare say, would be pretty fucking hard on mental side of people and that type of shit when you're dealing with all these fucking other pricks.
Absolutely. And do you know what my best advice is? Utilize your right in the workplace to refuse service to anyone.
Exactly right. Exactly.
But do it professionally. Don't do it with the attitude. Just say, I'm sorry, but I reserve the right to refuse service to anyone, and you're being extremely abusive, and I don't appreciate it. So as of right now, I refuse to serve you.
Exactly. Exactly right.
And then walk the fuck away. Simple. Let them have a tantrum to themselves. Let them embarrass themselves because it'll be them on fucking YouTube and not you.
Yeah, well, talking about you.
Because that's the thing. That's the thing, Matt. People are looking everywhere. They've all got their fucking phones out. Big Brother's always fucking watching. So as long as you're professional, I refuse the right. I reserve the right to refuse service to you.
Exactly. It's it's simple as that. Really, there's no real else to say with that one. Just respect your server.
Yeah, and if they don't fucking want to listen to you, before you walk away, say, "Can you please leave the premises?" And if they don't, you've given them a trespass warning. You've given them a warning to leave premises, and you've asked them to leave.
Yep.
Right? So that way, it's on camera. Everyone's heard it. If you walk away and they pursue you, or they get violent, when the cops are called, you're not in the wrong, and they will be arrested.
Oh yeah, most
just
definitely.
Don't abuse it. Just don't abuse it.
Well,
always try to be calm and talk through the situation, because they get more hot-headed the more attitude you put out.
That is true too. But then you get some people out there who are just fucking damn right fucking assholes too.
They're just fucking Karens.
Yeah, Karens and Daves. Or whatever it is.
Karens and fucking Daves.
And that really, in some ways, that leads us to something that I reckon this one here is going to have a bit of a mouthful about. Now, when it comes to customer service too, it's actually kind of intertwined in it, because there's actually been a bit of a thing. But next one we're going to talk about is the woke generation. Yeah, so the woke generation. Now, I have recently seen a video of this. Now, this is a part of the woke, about these people who are vegans. Who
don't say that word? I fucking know.
Yeah, so do I. But how's this for customer service? Or how's this for being in the restaurant? You're there with your family, enjoying a nice meal. You're in a steakhouse. These vegans come into your restaurant.
What, you mean like the one that we had in fucking Perth?
Yeah. There's been some in Sydney. There's been some in Melbourne. I think there's even been some in Queensland. Yeah, but
we've got the stupid vegan bitch that lives in our area.
Yes. You've blokes have got probably the worst one out of the fucking lot.
No, do you know what's worst about her?
What?
Is she's a fucking hypocrite.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, most definitely. But yeah, no. So you're sitting there with your family in a steakhouse, and these vegans come in, and they are literally going up to every single table, yelling and abusing these people. To why are you murdering animals? Why are you abusing animals? Why this and that and this and that, and literally screaming on top of their lungs, throwing fake blood everywhere. Right?
It's fucked, mate.
Well, that's only one occurrence to the so-called woke generation. Now, when did everything become so fucked when it comes to society these days, right? When did it come to a point where everything that you say or do offends you? When does it have to be when you can't just have a yak to someone, have a conversation to someone, and not offending someone else that's not even a part of the conversation? When did it also start when these fucking them, it, them fucking furries, fucking whatever else came along? Now, back when real kids, like, you had your gays, you had your bis, you had all that type of shit, you had your transdress, what do you call them, the fucking dresses, like the cross dressers and that type of shit, drags and that type of shit, right? But when did it come to a point where you actually identify as a cat? When did it come to a point where you actually identify as a dog? And like to a point
No, don't.
Oh, no.
I can't even.
Like, at my nephew's school, there was actually someone who actually identified as a cat, had a milk saucer or milk plate or bowl actually on the corner of the classroom, and had a litter box in the classroom.
Yeah.
So when did it come to a point where you have to give all rights, all fucking thing, all priority to these people? Like, you can't even call them mate. You can't even say, thee or them or whatever like that. Like, yeah, how you going, mate? Or, oh, you look pretty good for a Sheila or for a bloke or something like that. No, they actually abuse you for saying, no, I don't identify as a woman. I identify as a man. I identify as a thee or them.
Yeah, but you don't look it. You can't. It's like what they say. You can't tell people off for what they perceive.
Yeah. If I see you as a Sheila, I'll call you a Sheila.
It's actually fuck, I can't remember what it's from. I'm gonna have to get the fucking sources up. It's actually neurologically. It's neurologically natural for us to assume a gender based on what we see in front of us, which is why sometimes when we see a man dressed as a woman, we automatically assume it's a female.
Yeah.
Because of how well they're dressed. Like Jeffree Star, for instance. Jeffree Star, when he's dressed to the fucking nines, he makes a very attractive female. The same as the drag queen from RuPaul. He makes a stunning female.
Yeah.
But when he starts talking, you can tell, right? There's some look in fucking Thailand and all that bullshit. How often do men go home with women thinking they're women, but they're not?
A fair bit. There's actually a couple of jokes around it.
Right?
It's actually a pretty big thing over there, yeah.
Exactly, right? It's a huge thing, having a lady boy.
Yeah, well, that's basically
a lady boy.
Yeah.
A lady boy. We've been fine with that side of things for God knows how long, and now everyone's gone into this, you're not fine with us. I identify as this, I identify as that. I identify as rich. Where's my money?
Yeah, exactly.
I identify as rich. I shouldn't have to pay rent.
And the whole thing is
I identify as tired. Okay? I identify as tired.
You know how many...
I should be able to stay in bed all day.
You know how many times I've actually been asked, what's your pronouns?
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I was born with a vagina, okay?
Yeah, well, I've been asked that I don't know how many fucking times, and I always say the same response. Well, what do I look like, mate? I don't know. I have to ask you what your pronouns are. I said, mate, I'm a fucking bloke. You want me to show you the fucking evidence, mate?
It's beyond a joke. It's beyond a joke. It's too much to keep up with that you're putting on the future generations. Honestly, it's too much. It's too much.
It's true, bro.
You're confusing kids before they're even in fucking teenagerism.
they're actually saying now that as young as 10 would know what their gender is.
We don't know. That's the thing. Okay? We don't know. I'm sorry, but we don't know. There are some gay people out there that I've known that had no fucking clue until they hit puberty stage and had their first sexual experience. They were kind of interested in boys, and then they had their first kiss. They ignored it, because they were brought up, boys like girls, fair enough. So they were kind of like, not sure. They went and kissed a female, and they were like, oh, I didn't like that.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? You can't tell, really.
No. Well, there actually has been. I've heard there have been some, I suppose you could say, studies say that you've actually born like that in some ways too.
No, look, I can agree. That mentally they were born to like a certain gender.
Yeah.
Okay, but it isn't. How do I put this? Okay. How do I put this? Okay, scientifically speaking, or just logically thinking, right? As a baby, when you're first born, do you think as soon as your eyes open into a brand new world, I like dick?
Yeah, well, I don't know because I can't remember, eh?
No, you don't, right? All a baby thinks is, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. So
they don't think anything. They just scream because they don't know what's going on. As they start getting older, they start creating their own personality. They start discovering independency. Like my cousin, my husband's cousin, she's a new time mum. And she messaged me and she goes, oh, I'm calling it her pretty girl face. She's got a daughter. Calling it a pretty girl thing or something like that. And she goes, she'll get her shoes on. She goes, what the fuck is happening? Where the fuck is my little girl going? She goes, I don't get it. She just wants to do shit herself now. I was like, this is a phase of monkey see, monkey do, but it's also like a phase of self-discovery and self-independence.
Oh, fucking nice.
I said, she's over the age of 1, right? So I would say from 6 months old is where they start really developing their likes and dislikes. Like they know from day dot they love mummy.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
For sure.
For some who don't have mummy, they know from day dot they love their favourite person, which is always there for them.
Yeah.
Right? And then they learn to love a special show that has special noises and special shapes that I like. That makes me happy. That makes me giggle. And then as they go on, I like this thing that does this thing on this thing. And it makes pretty colours on this white thing. So it's, drawing. I like drawing. When they learn that word, draw, I like draw.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's a development thing. You can't just say, oh, as young as the age of 10. They're still not sure.
Mm.
They're still not sure. Like my nephew, Seth, we knew from a very young age the way he was, the things he liked, how he spoke, and the interest that he showed, that there was a high probability that he'd be gay.
Yeah.
Very high probability. And we all loved him still. We all knew it. We all saw it. We all knew it. We didn't try to discourage him. We just let him be a bit free. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
It's like Benji. No, Leo. Leo is the boyest of the boys, right? But he used to run around fucking daycare in a tutu.
Yeah.
Every fucking day. It was his favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
Stuart had an incessant obsession with Elsa from Frozen.
Yeah.
He had to have a Frozen birthday.
Yeah.
Where he got all Frozen toys. He got Frozen doll. He slept with that Frozen doll for years.
Yeah.
Until Grammy asked him one day, why do you like Elsa so much? She's pretty like my mummy.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Do you know what I mean? So you can just let them be them and not assume until they decide it.
Exactly.
You have to let that, and this is what is shitting me up the wall about this narrative they're building in children. Because it's like I've always said, Matt, children's minds are innocent. It is only what adults put in the children's mind which molds their morals in the future. So if you tell a child, no, boy likes girl, boy likes girl, boy likes girl, that's it, boy likes girl, no boy, no girl, just boy like girl. And that boy grows up thinking, I'm a boy, I have to like a girl, but he's in denial because he does like boys. Then he's going to be too afraid to tell his dad. Why do that? You know, you can say boy and girl, boy and boy, girl and girl. That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll love you no matter what.
That's true.
It doesn't matter.
That's
it doesn't
true.
matter. But don't push it down them. Essentially what they're doing with this narrative they're pushing on kids, you're brainwashing them.
They are.
My nephew, we always knew he was going to be gay. He moved back with his father, and his father's got no rules, and he's been allowed to run rampant.
Yeah.
Rampant. I'm not even joking. He is like 6 foot. He has the deepest, strongest voice you would ever fucking come across. He doesn't shower. He doesn't brush his teeth. He's got no hygiene whatsoever, and he wears midriffs and miniskirts because he thinks that's what girls wear.
Right.
Okay, but here's the kicker, right? He's identifying as a female, runs around with fake boobs on, right? Because my sister-in-law, she turned around and she said, look, if he is, he is. She even said it to him, let's just stick with the counselling. And if you still feel this way at 18, no problem. I will support you no matter what. Let's just stick with the counselling so that we don't make a wrong decision early. Because we can't reverse that. He didn't like that and moved down with his father. Now he identifies as a female.
Yep.
Right? And he has let's just say it how it is. He has a girlfriend who identifies as a boy. So they're in a heterosexual relationship that's fucking confused over who plays bitch and butch.
Yeah.
That's as clear cut as I can fucking make it. People can get shitty at me all you fucking like, but that's essentially
just the way it is.
You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, mate. They are a boy and a girl in a heterosexual relationship where one is a butch that identifies as a bitch and one's a bitch that identifies as a butch.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
My other nephew was on the cusp of doing the same thing, and I said to him, have you had any sexual experiences? I sat him down and had a mature conversation with him. I said, have you had any sexual experiences? He goes, no. But I feel like I don't fit in. So that's fine. I said, you've grown up in a house full of females. You haven't tried my house because you came to live with me for a bit. So you haven't tried my house where there's lots of testosterone running around. Okay? I said, try and see how it goes. I said, it's okay to... He goes, but I feel a bit feminine. I said, it's okay to feel feminine.
Yeah.
I said, some guys just feel a bit more feminine and more in touch with their feminine side. They make great fathers to daughters.
Yeah. Because they're more,
I said,
more
some
understanding,
men...
probably.
Yeah. I said, some men are more feminine and turn out to be some of the men in this world are the best hairstylists, best nail technicians, best makeup artists because they're in touch with their feminine side and they're heterosexual. I said, some are bisexual.
Yeah.
Some like both.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that either.
I said, some are gay. And then you have some that like boys but don't feel like a boy themselves. I said there are so many other steps before you get to that fucking large extreme. I said if you put this out there, there's no taking it back. Yeah,
no, definitely. When you literally spill it out there, you can't put it back in the old can.
Yeah, you put it. You can't close the lid once the lid's open.
No way.
It's like Pandora's box, right? Because he turned around and he said, "Would you mind if I dressed like a girl around here?" I said, "You can if you want." I said, "But you're going to have to expect the criticism." And he goes, "What?" I said, "I'm not going to stop your cousins from questioning you or poking fun at you."
Mm.
I said, "I'll hone it in if I feel like it's getting a bit nasty."
Yeah.
I said, "But you need to understand if you're going to walk this path, you got to have a tough skin." I said, "You got to have some real tough fucking skin,
Very thick
mate,
skin
like
too.
because the world, whether they're accepting or not, they are still fucking harsh. They're still nasty.
The world
There's still nasty people out there."
the world will never be as nice place and rainbows and unicorns as what everyone wants. It's not going to happen.
It's not what they make it out to be, that's for sure. I said, at the end of the day, this is a path that isn't easy. It isn't liberating. It isn't fun.
Mm.
It is a journey of self-discovery.
Yep.
I said, and there is a lot of downs before there's ups.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, and if I can prepare you for that, then I will.
Mm.
I said, if you think it's going to be bad here at home, what do you think it's going to be like when you go out there dressed like that?
Yeah, well, that's it.
Right? But then how do you think how much worse that would be if you started dressing like that outside the home and then later down the track you discovered that you weren't like that and you tried to take it all back? So that'll haunt you.
Oh, yeah. That would hold him to the
I said,
end of his days.
I said, you have to really fucking think about this. I said, what sexual experiences have you had? He goes, well, I've kissed a boy and I've kissed a girl. I said, okay, cool. Did you like kissing the boy? He goes, well, yeah. I said, did you like kissing the girl? He goes, yeah. I said, have you done anything else? He goes, no, not really. I said, well, you don't know, do you?
No.
I said, when you hit 18 and you've had more sexual experience, like getting your dick wet from either a female or a male, once you get to 18, if you've had sexual experiences with either of them or both of them, then you can tell me which one you like most.
Yeah, well, that's it. And also, if he finds men attractive, because that could be one of those things too. If he finds women attractive, that could be the same thing as well.
Well, exactly. It's like we said, we don't mind being on this path with you as long as you do it the right way. Otherwise, we're not going to support you.
Exactly.
Because that's all that it seems to be, is that a lot of troubled teenagers, like we all know that we went through self-discovery at certain ages. Like mine was about 14, 15. Maybe 14, 15, 16. I had girlfriends.
Yep.
I dated girls.
Yeah, no, mine.
It was literally a self-discovery phase. I knew my mother and father wouldn't fucking accept it for me. I didn't give a shit. I gave it a go. I kissed a girl and I liked it. If I get drunk enough and Damien asks me to go kiss this like a chick, I will. Without hesitation, because I'm not uncomfortable with it. But that doesn't mean I don't love my husband any less.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right.
I can joke around in a sexual manner with another female, jokingly and flirtatiously, without it being taken a strange way.
Yeah, or taken seriously or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly, right? But that doesn't mean I'm going to change my stance.
Most definitely not.
Fuck no. Does not change my stance in the slightest. But it's just, it's like I keep saying, it's the narrative you're feeding kids that shouldn't be fed this narrative.
Yeah. And the probably
keep the children innocent. I'll play fucking what's in it? Fuck. Oh shit, Amanda! Don't tell me you fucking forgot this. Um, oh, oh my God, I can't believe I've forgotten it.
What's that?
The pasta from fucking Homer Simpsons.
I don't know. No idea.
You know, the priest. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Uh, um,
Lovejoy.
yeah.
Lovejoy. Is it
That's him.
Lovejoy?
I think it's Lovejoy. Yeah.
Lovejoy. Okay.
I'm
And
pretty
his
sure.
wife. Would somebody please think of the children? Like, seriously, think of the children. Let them be kids. Stop fucking confusing them with real world problems when they. It's like what they used to say, you shouldn't burden a child with adult issues.
Yeah, that's fucking true too. That's fucking
They
real
do
true.
it in all the parenting programs. Don't put adult problems on children.
Yeah. And that's why they shouldn't be teaching these kids sex ed when they're only in year 3 or 4 or fucking prep. I think they were thinking of doing at one stage.
Oh, mate. No.
That shit
It's
there
ridiculous.
is wrong.
It is.
You should not be doing anything to do with sex ed when the kids are in prep or year 1 or 2 because they have no idea at all what the fuck you're actually teaching them. And
yeah, exactly.
I still say to this day the best years to do that shit is in year 6 because that's when we're all getting taught. Year 7 and 8, probably even up to year 9, maybe even year 10. If you want to do studies like that in year 10, go for it. But then again, by year end of year 8, early year 9, I already had my so-called sexual experience already. But when it comes to that type of shit, just don't do it at the very start of the school time. Just don't do it.
Like, it's like how they're saying, oh, my child identifies as a fucking fairy. No, they were playing pretend. They were pretending to be a fucking cat, and now you're telling them that they identify as a cat. Leave them alone. Like, seriously. Oh, my cat's been walking around the house meowing. They identify as a fairy. No, they fucking don't. They're playing pretend. Fuck. Like, one of my boys used to run around the house pretending he was a fucking dinosaur. He doesn't identify as a fucking T-Rex. Like, just stop. It's ridiculous. Oh, I was born a female, but I don't identify as any gender.
I just don't understand that one. To this day, I don't understand that one. How can you not be a gender when you've got a gender on you anyway when you're born? I don't understand it. It will take me a long time to try and understand that shit.
Like, it's not hard. Were you born with a hole or a pole?
Yeah, it's plain and simple as that, really. But, one other thing that's starting to really drive me up the fucking wall is what you actually said to me there the other day, is the paper straw is wrapped in plastic.
Oh.
Now,
yeah, but they're not wrapped in plastic these days. I think no, there's only a couple of them. So the juice boxes, right? They're still wrapped in plastic, but they're paper straws. They can't even sustain the longevity of a fucking juice box. No. What the fuck are these people thinking? And I still remember as a kid saving all of those straws. And I mean, you can't sit there and say, oh, it takes forever to fucking disintegrate. No, it doesn't. Have you watched a kid with a fucking plastic straw? They chew the fuck out of it until there's nothing left.
Yeah, that was me.
And then they throw it in the bin.
That was me.
Or they keep chewing and they bite it off in little teeny tiny pieces and go.
That was also me.
Yeah, me too. It was the best part. Like my fucking biological father, he used to have plastic fucking straws galore. He kept them. And then when they'd try and offer him a straw at Hungry Jack's, go, no thanks, I still got some. He'd just take a pile and that would be him good. Whenever he felt like a straw, he'd go and fucking use it, and then he'd rinse it and wash it, and then he'd put it back in the drawer.
But then again, what I used to do too, especially with the Macca's ones and the Hungry Jacks, because they were bigger, they made very good spitball guns.
Yes, or they were just the best for any kind of slushy or smoothie. So you keep them at home when you had slushies or smoothies.
Most definitely.
And the shit that you could build with them.
Oh,
The
yeah.
DIY at-home hack stuff, that is not applicable now because we don't have plastic bags or plastic straws.
Yeah, I I really don't understand that. Like in the supermarkets now, you got paper bags, but you can still buy in Aldi the big plastic bags.
No, I just don't get it anymore, Matt. They're just doing things stupidly.
Well, they're trying.
Stupid.
Well, they're trying to save the environment.
Look, I get that, okay? I get that. But do they realize, okay, how many people reused shit? Like plastic bags. There was an organization in the US, right, that would use plastic bags, cut them up into strips, then tie them together to make a big ball of yarn of plastic.
Mm.
And then they would use that to crochet mats for the homeless so that they could give them to the homeless, and the homeless would then have a mat to sleep on between the concrete and them.
Exactly. So that
Right? That alone, right? Then my parents, they used to use the plastic bags as an insulation process to gardening.
Mm. Oh yeah.
And when it came time to pull that bag out of that ground, it was basically disintegrated. The handles were left.
Yeah.
And then we used them to tie around the stems to tie them up to the fucking pole that we were trying to get the fucking plant to go straight with. We used them as cable ties. Fuck! Like, everyone was very, very resourceful at recycling their plastic bags. Like, you remember growing up, we had a big fucking bag of plastic bags in our pantry.
There was always a big fucking, it looked like a big sock looking thing.
Big sausage fucking.
Big sausage thing, and you used to shove all the bags in there. You used to bring them out all the time, and you had to either take out rubbish, chuck out old clothes, or just reuse them for all fucking
Yeah,
sorts of
so like
reasons.
when you went to take clothes to Goodwill, you used to put them in the plastic bags, then
Yeah.
you take them down the Goodwill, right?
Yep.
And then when it came to food, my father always said that plastic bags were his best friend when it came to cheese, because it was the only, because he tried and tested all of the methods, and plastic bags were the only thing that kept the cheese in the fridge fresher for longer without it going moldy.
Shit. There you
Yep.
go. There you go. But
Yep.
I still reckon.
Right? It was the bag for everything. It was the bag for knickknacks.
I was back for
It was
Yeah.
it was for a bag of crap that you just didn't want to deal with then and there, so you tied it up and you throwed it in your fucking into your fucking wardrobe.
Or it was just hanging over the fucking wardrobe bloody door and use it as a rubbish bin.
Yeah.
Simple as
Use it
that,
as a
really.
little rubbish bin. But it's not like we'd use it as a rubbish bin and throw it out immediately with the bag. No, we'd take that out to the bin and then we'd empty the rubbish out of that bag and then take it back to our room. Then it would be our permanent bin for the room.
Nah.
People would use it when doing their hair at home. They would put it over their head as a form of insulating their hair during bleaching and colouring processes.
Yes.
And then,
yeah.
And then they would rinse it and put it back in their bathroom fucking drawer for another time. Or they'd use them as gloves.
Yeah.
Or they'd use them for crafts.
Well, it's like the show bags. That they're all plastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, my mother and father used to do the housing commission. We used to do the cleanings. Every time we went to the show, we used to get a shit ton of show bags. So they actually used to be fucking cheap back then. They used to use them as the wire racks bags.
Yeah. Yep.
And they were the perfect fucking bags to use because they were those real thick plastic bags. So they used them fucking nearly 3 or 4 times over.
Yep.
And whatever else that they didn't use it for the wire racks, they used it for rags. They didn't use it for rags, they used it for the chemicals. There's multiple uses when it comes to plastic stuff. But now, with all paper, if you chuck a paper straw in a drink of like coconut from Macca's or Hungry Jack's or something like that,
it tastes like shit.
It literally tastes
Number
like shit.
one.
And it's literally...
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
No.
To any ADHD person, it doesn't feel, or autistic or sensory processing issue person, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't meet the satisfaction.
No, it doesn't. Just leaves that real. No, that it's got a certain taste to it that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah. Do you know what that's called, Matt? That's called a forever toxin.
Mm.
Why do you think they don't disintegrate straight away? Because they're sprayed in a chemical to hold their fucking consistency.
Of course. But
For a certain period of time.
They go soft after fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Not
but
even
that's
that.
still 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes is 5 minutes, I suppose, eh?
Yeah, 5 minutes is all it takes to have that forever toxin. They're called forever toxins because they're toxins that will never disintegrate or be absorbed into your body. You're stuck with them.
But yeah, you know that
it's the same. It's the same with the. I'm sorry, hang on. No, it's the same with the plastic forks and plastic spoons and plastic fucking knives. Okay, I miss them. I want them back.
They were good. They were very
really good. The amount of crafts people did with the spoons and the forks and the sporks and shit.
Even though I used to break them nearly half the time.
That's just because you're a giant.
I can't help it. I used to grab my fucking knife and fork if I was eating Chinese or something.
Yeah, but the fucking wood ones we've got now, you go to lick the knife and it's like, it just stops halfway. There's no movement in it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense now. It really doesn't.
No.
It really
it's
fucking
just, everything's
doesn't.
fucked. We were okay with the paper fucking plates. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a party. That was the fine china in any Australian home during a party.
Who knows?
But they've gone too far with the wooden. Oh, we want to help the environment. You're lopping down trees for fucking sporks. Wow.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job.
Yeah, people don't realise where paper actually comes from.
Yeah. And on top of that, Matt, here's another thing. It cost me $2 on Shein to get a big giant packet of fucking plastic straws. Just saying.
Well, that's the whole thing. You can still buy plastic straws for about $2. Like I think I've seen some for about 50 cents for a pack of 150. I think at the reject shop.
What? So instead of fucking with our carbon footprint by processing and making fucking plastic products, we're just cutting down more trees to fuck up our ozone layer more. Cool, great job.
Well, I want to get into that because I can rave on for an hour about that shit.
Exactly.
But that actually leads us to the next one, right? When people claim that certain things are killing us.
Oh, all the fucking foods with the carcinogenics. Don't even get me started.
That shit's been around for I don't know fucking how long. There are so many things.
Well, you know how we were talking about. You know how we were talking about the vegans, right?
Right.
And I said that. I didn't say it. I should have said it, right? But it comes into people claiming this nut is killing us, okay? If they get a chance, they need to go to Netflix and look up this documentary called The Cowspiracy, The Sustainability Secret. It came out in 2014 on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it was the revelations on the documentary film produced by actor turned environmental activist Leonardo DiCaprio. Cowspiracy, The Sustainability Secret. It's an investigative documentary that looks at the effects eating animal has on the planet, right? Explores the issues as climate change, greenhouse gas emissions, and the widespread environmental destruction that the meat industry and meat production has on our natural world. But I think it was that one that compared like a vegan diet, and vegan diet has the highest carbon footprint on a vegan meal.
Yeah, it does.
So you can sit there and say that my bacon's carcinogenic and that's the reason that fucking it's blah, blah, blah. No. Okay, you can say what you want about fucking people. Oh, they're intelligent animals. Do you have one as a pet? Very, very rare that people have them as actual fucking pets, okay? They were bred. They're pink and they're stupid and they sit in their own fucking shit.
Yeah.
But they're useful. They're bred as food.
Or some food source, yeah.
They're bred as food.
Mm.
Simple.
I can get into that for an hour, so...
No, but we are getting into that around this and that killing us. It's like the other day, that documentary that I sent you that, studies show that people with tattoos are more likely to get cancer. Bullshit. My father had fucking cancer and he hadn't even had a tattoo at that point. He only got a tattoo after he beat cancer. So tell me. I know plenty of people that haven't got a lick of fucking ink on them that have had cancer. What about children with leukemia that don't have tattoos?
Exactly.
What about children that get cancer? What about dogs? Dogs. There you go, Matt. Dogs that have cancer. Do they have tattoos?
Nope.
No. Okay, and these people claim to have studied when majority of studies that you see these days are done on rats first before humans.
Mm-hmm.
Do the rats get tattooed?
Probably not. Most likely not.
It's just fucking ridiculous. Get the fuck over it.
I used to know a bloke who served in World War II. He was about 20-something years old, I think he was at the time. He had a tattoo on his arm, and he lived to over 95.
Mm-hmm.
No cancer whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Like, just, do you know what people need to do? They need to stop reading the media. They need to stop reading the media because the media plays what they want to play. It's fear-mongering.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when you're looking out on a field of sheep and you got to gather them. Do you go out and run around in a circle gathering them, or do you send a fucking scary dog?
Well, most times, yeah, you send a scary dog.
You send a scary dog that knows how to fucking shepherd them, right?
Yeah. It's the same with cows.
And gather them, right? What do you think the media is? The media is the dog.
See, with the media, they always try and push people to be feared, to make people scared, and so they break all these stories who are not even fucking half the time they're not even true, or they're not even being written properly.
Well, they sit there and they wonder why fucking anxiety and mental health is so fucking critical these days. You cunts are fucking causing it. Oh, it's just survival of the fittest, though. Okay. But shut up.
The best probably time.
Let me enjoy my fucking bacon, cunt.
No one, I don't give a fuck. No one will ever stop me from eating salamis, cabanas, bacons, eating that type of shit. I will eat that shit until I fucking die. I do not care. Because
it's good shit.
Well, when you really think about it, mate, everything can kill you. It doesn't matter what you fucking eat. A veggie can kill you. A meat can kill you.
But it's also like hypocritical, right? That vegan bitch, she's fucking hypocritical, okay? Because fucking hubby was telling me one of his guys that he worked with, old mate up there. He's sat with a bucket of fucking chicken, butt naked, watching her butt naked fuck herself on OnlyFans while he sat and ate a bucket of chicken in front of her. She just did her thing and still got off, still came.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
But as soon as she's in the limelight...
when it comes to it, I'm not even sorry for this. Most vegans are fucking hypocritical fucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, they are. Okay, because, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Plants are living organisms. Do you know, if I remember correctly, they actually did a study on plants. And their study showed evidence that plants do feel pain and fear and sadness. So why are you eating them?
Exactly.
Why are you eating them?
And do you also, well, okay, if you want to open up this can, you'll fucking open it now. You've served it in a bowl. Now, do you realise that most fucking plant farms that you grow all your vegan shit for actually kills more animals than what a normal farm does?
Yes, I completely agree with that because the amount of bugs, the amount of natural wildlife that has to be killed to protect their fucking crops.
Well, it's
I
actually.
mean, I mean, you look at wheat, okay?
Mm,
Wheat. There's probably dozens of fucking animals that get caught under the ploughing system and whatever like
there
that.
always is.
But
There always
but
is.
yeah, that's natural selection, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, animals can run through the field. Bugs, no problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a plant-based like soybeans and all of that shit, almonds, avocados, blah blah blah, you have to pesticides, weed killers, insect killers,
Rodent control.
rodent control, all of that shit, bee control.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like people don't realise that just getting a jar of organic honey, let's say organic honey, you do realise that that bee is going to the flower, your so-called plants, and grabbing the pollen off that and killing the flower as well. Going to, oh, it's fucking ridiculous. It really is. And
It's like, here you go. Plants do not feel pain because they do not have a nervous system or brain. However, plants can respond to different stimuli such as touch, damage, or light with chemical, electrical, or physical reactions. These responses are not equivalent to pain signals, but they may help plants survive and communicate.
well,
Let the vegans fucking chew on that for a bit, because next thing you know, they're going to be like, plants are living organisms. You've misinterpreted the words again, cockhead.
well, the whole thing is too, right? Do you know there's actually some species of trees that actually respond to the environment they're in, whether they grow tall or grow big or whatever like that, to the environment they're actually in, they can actually cease to grow and actually die when it comes to certain environments. There actually are some plants that actually do that. And they made a movie about it. Mark Wahlberg was in it, and the whole fucking point of the movie was is that the plants was really, it's like a horror, but it wasn't a horror. It was actually made you think. I think it was called The Awakening or something like that. I'm just looking it up right now. Yeah, here it is, The Happening. And it was basically saying that the trees were communicating with each other, and certain breeze would come across, and it actually releases this chemical or this pheromone or something like that actually makes them kill themselves. But that's the whole thing. Plants have been around for millions of years, right? They've been around for absolutely millions of years. There actually are some plants out there that actually kill animals. Yes, that's right. The flycatcher, the plant that opens up like this.
Oh, the Venus flytrap?
Yeah. Are you going to go up to that plant and say, why are you killing the flies? Why are you killing the bugs?
Why are you eating
meat? yeah. Go up to one of them and say, why are you eating me? Why are you abusing animals? It's nature. That's literally the whole thing when it comes to this shit. It's fucking nature. And let me ask you this, right? How did we get to be the way we are today?
What do you mean?
How did we get as humans the way we are today?
Again, you're going to have to be more specific because it's not my fault that this generation's like this. We weren't brought up like that.
Well, it's plain and simple. How did we get the brains as big as what we did?
I don't know.
By eating
Isn't it?
meat.
Yeah, I was going to say it's by eating meat, isn't it? Next thing you know, it's going to be we're absorbing the memories of the animal.
Well,
We're stealing a precious fucking cow's memory. Fuck off. Do you know what cows do? Eat shit.
and fuck.
Eat shit. Eat shit. Fuck. Eat shit. Fuck. Eat shit. Fuck. Sleep. Die.
That's it, basically. And that's coming from a dairy farmer family. I know that for a fact. And really, it's just fucking, it's so bad that people just don't know this. The reason why you are the way you are, that you can think and you can speak and that type of shit, is because of the way we are. Because of eating meat. Back in thousands of years ago, right? Thousands of years ago, we ate meat. We ate meat raw. We killed animals. Are you going to go back in time and tell them to fucking stop eating meat? Now, really, when it comes to it, iron, protein, and all other thickened minerals and vitamins that come from meat, especially bone marrow, over the generations and over the years, actually extended our brains to be as big as what they are now. That made us talk. That made us think. That made us reason. That made us fucking think and make fire and all that type of shit, as the cavemans back in the day.
Me make fire.
Me big caveman. Me make fire.
Me make fire, woman. Tough me off.
So basically, when it comes to it, right, when it comes to the veganism shit, okay, now this is another point I have to say. If you are a vegan because of medical reasons, because you're allergic to meat, you're allergic to this, allergic to that, cool.
Oh, look, we're not having a go at you.
We don't have a go.
We're just talking about, that minority of fucking vegans that paint you all with a bad brush.
Exactly. The ones who go onto private properties, onto farms, onto fucking abattoirs and that type of shit, and actually try and fucking disrupt livelihoods and people who make a living. But that's basically it when it comes to it. Now, when it comes to the gym bullshit and making fun of people, now I reckon this is probably one of Amanda's little, as they say, bitch sessions. So I dare say I'm going to let her take this on. So tell us your experiences, mate.
I've got a fucking bone to pick with these bastards, I'm telling you. Last week on Wednesday, right, me and hubby. Now, hubby's on his journey too, and completely confirmed with it to me today that the only reason he's hitting the gym hard now is because he's doing it in support of me. If I feel like I'm not going to go, he can go, babe, I'm going for you. And I went, so it means you got to go. And that gets me motivated, right?
Yep.
But we didn't know how we were going to hit that when he was home. Because he's only home 1 week of every 3 weeks. How does that work with a gym membership? Luckily, Snap Fitness do FIFO memberships for people that work around their rosters.
Yep.
So,
which is always a good thing.
Yeah. So they only charge him for the week that he's home. They'll take note of the times he's tagged in, and they'll charge him for the week worth that he's tagged in.
Yeah.
Essentially. Right? Well, he got signed up, and then we went that night. It was such a hard night for me. I ended up leaving I ended up crying. I ended up leaving in tears because when we walked in, there was these 2 young girls and next to nothing. There was these 4 young lads. Now, I don't take up a lot of room in the mirrored room. I take up a small space of a yoga mat and a workout board. And They sat there laughing at me. I could see them in the mirror while I'm doing my hard workout. I saw them laughing at me, pointing and laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Being completely disrespectful little bastards.
And the thing is, like, I'm not here to shame the already skinny ones, but these ones are young. Like, I'd say 18, 19, young.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cool, you're fit. You don't know that I've fucking given birth to 4 fucking kids. You don't know that I run around after 7 kids in total. You don't know that my husband works away
Mm.
and I have to manage everything at home, which sometimes comes with unhealthy eating habits or just unhealthy eating.
Yeah, well, you can't help
Binge
that
eating.
sometimes. Yeah, can't help that.
Exactly. So I wanted to better myself. I felt that my mentality was at the right state and I wanted to better myself. And then I found out after, because they started laughing at me and I lost focus
Right.
and I lost my momentum. And then I sat on the yoga ball, which I was doing V to plank using that ball as my movement zone while supporting myself with my arms. That's a hard fucking movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I sat on that ball. I looked at myself and I saw my hips pancaking out next to me and I broke down in tears and all I could think was, what is the fucking point? What is the point? I'm never going to be skinny. I'm never going to be pretty. There's just no fucking point.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get back. I tried to get back into it and I couldn't. Then I got mad. I started yelling in the middle of the gym that I was going to fuck their shit up. I went full psycho witch.
Yeah.
I was like, how fucking dare they?
No, well, it's fucking
Then
true.
hubby waited until we left the gym to tell me that they were poking fun at him because Damien was doing low weights with more repetition.
Yeah. Well.
And these kids that were making fun of him, like Damien thought it was hilarious. He's more resilient than I am sometimes. That's why I love him so much. He can just shrug that shit off, and that's what I admire about him too. He watched him do like 2-3 reps and then start flexing in the mirror going, oh.
Yes.
So Damien started doing it after every set, pulling the piss out of them. And the guy next to him was like, mate, you're hilarious. I've been watching these guys for hours. And on top of that, I had picked myself back up after that and I went back in by myself without my hubby. And they were there on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They were there.
Yes.
And I blocked them out. And when I did look up, every time I looked up, they were on their phone. Why are you at the gym?
Yeah, I can't stand when people like that. I really can't.
It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Are you there to show off or are you there to get fit? Because there's 2 other guys, right, that are like, from what I can see, they're bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Right? But they're very vocal, but they're vocal to each other. So come on, bro, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8. And the only reason they fucked me off the first time was because, again, I'm in that room. I always go in that room.
Yeah.
I do aerobics, cardio. I do endurance and agility. Endurance, agility, mobility.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I need flexibility. I need movement. I need targeted fucking, it's insane. We'll upload some of the circuits to the Facebook page if people want to give it a go. But it's it's a lot. It's meant to keep my heart pumping. It's meant to target certain muscles. And because I was doing box flips in this particular session, I decided to shut the door so that it wouldn't disturb the gym. The loud slam every 2 seconds it's flipping.
Yeah. Which is
right.
which
That's
is good.
courtesy. That's gym courtesy.
Of course it is.
Right? These two big fellas were standing at the fucking door looking in. And it's like, if you want to come in, just come in. Like, I'm taking up a little corner of this big fucking room.
Yeah.
Why are they so afraid?
Who knows? Who knows with these things?
Maybe I need to be the one to approach them when I see them, like, hanging out near the door and just say to them, the room's big enough for all of us if you want to join.
Yeah, well, that's probably what they were doing. They obviously probably thought, okay, you want to go into the room by yourself in a private time, and that they'll probably just wait for you to hop out. But I suppose...
Well, as soon as I hopped out, they were in their shirts off doing their poses. That's how I can deduce they're either bodybuilders or they're really shredding for their own personal goals.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I don't mind these guys. I've seen them in the gym dozens of times.
Yeah.
The last time I saw them in the gym, they were watching me perving on my hubby. But that's what ticked me off. Talk to people in the gym. It's okay. Not all women are going to sit there and go, you're encroaching on my space. You're trying to perv on me. I'm married.
But then at the same...
And I'm not like most females. I'd probably be like, you want to do my exercise?
But see, that's the other thing too. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok, on YouTube, and even on Facebook where blokes are starting to get afraid of having Sheilas in the gym with them because they're always worried, and this is the true fact, they're always worried that if a bloke looks at a girl or at a woman or whatever, that they automatically assume that the blokes are perving on them, and they're always afraid they're going to get upset or something like that and make a big ruckus in the gym. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help either that these fucking Sheilas, now, again, I'm not shaming anyone, I'm just stating the fact here that I've seen some Sheilas who actually go into the gym and they are literally got next to nothing on, like you just said.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that, because at the end of the day, like, if you're proud of your body, be proud of your body. If you're a bodybuilder and you need to be in that minimal wear to see yourself, because as females, we can't remove our tops, right?
Of course.
Like males can to pose, but we need to be in something smaller.
Yeah.
Like a sports crop top and very tight shorts. If you're a bodybuilder, fine. No problem. But every other girl, like these girls that I saw the other day, it was so far ridden up and so far pulled up and bunched up near their legs. I could see everything. I could see every curve, every crevice. And it is not a pretty look, ladies.
No.
It is not a pretty look.
No. Most definitely.
Let's put it this way. I could tell she wasn't wearing undies.
Yes, I have unfortunately seen that as well.
And as a male, in your opinion, what is that to you? Is it still, I want the real fucking answer. Do you still have a look like, oh, fuck yeah, I can see a bit of pussy, yeah? Or is it like, oh, that's not attractive? Like, I want to hear the honest reaction then.
Okay.
Unless, like any female. Or is it specifically your type? Do you know what I mean? Being very specific.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be talking on my thing because there are other blokes who perv. I know that. Me, when it comes to that type of shit, I'm thinking, are you just coming to the gym to get looks? Are you just coming to the gym to show off and like that? Or is that just the way you want to wear your clothes? Because I dare say the more comfortable you are, the more you can do your exercise and that type of shit. when it comes to my type, or if I see someone who I actually like I'll have a look, and not a perv, but just like, oh yeah, she's got a good figure, yeah, oh yeah, she's her figure's nice and slim, and or whatever, like she's got a bit of muscle on her, very good. She's looking after herself.
Or even the bigger girls, even the bigger girls
the bigger girls
that are a bit more voluptuous for your kind, Matt.
Yes,
because a bear needs a bit of meat on their bone. Okay.
Yes.
He doesn't like too far the skinny mini, because the skinny minis, they look like one wrong move and you're going to snap them in fucking half.
Yeah, I will say that too. No, I like a bit of meat. I like a bit of meat on the bones. I'm sorry, but that's just as simple as that.
Got to have some meat.
But when I just see, the thing is with me, I admire people who are in the gym and doing their exercises and getting fit, getting healthy, and if they've got a good figure, they've got a good figure. Good on you. But there's no way I'm going to be fucking, like, if you walk past me and I see I've seen outlines of nipples, I've seen outlines of vaginas, asses, whatever. I've seen all of it. Right?
It's not attractive. It's gross.
To me, it is like that. I'm just thinking, hey, I'm here to exercise, build muscle, slim down, whatever. I'm not here to pick up someone and have a root with them in the fucking back of the room,
Well, that's what it seems like, though, isn't it? The way that they parade around. Like, some of them, you can tell, right, that the way that they're walking around with those types of clothes, there are some that walk with an air of confidence.
Yeah.
They're proud. Those are the ones that you can tell from first fucking look. They've made that body and they're flaunting it because they have made it.
Most fucking
And then there's
definitely.
the ones that you can tell in there. And this is the thing, ladies. Women and men can tell if you've made that body or if you're flaunting it for different reasons. We can tell in the body language. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
Well, I can tell
you're not that fucking subtle.
Well, I can I can tell you this right now. There was one day I was at the gym and I was doing my calves. Now, where the machines were, because the way I was doing it, you got the machines, the cable.
And just let me just say this quickly before you go on. Ladies, wear underwear. It doesn't smell nice. I can smell you. Cover it up.
Yes, most definitely. And that also goes for the blokes too.
Fuck me. And the thing is I'm the one who loves going with no underwear as much as possible, but I never leave the house without underwear.
And that, as I just said, that also goes for the fucking blokes. I've seen that.
Oh, don't.
Don't.
Even with the mud butts. The ones with the mud butt too.
I've seen that. I've seen that too.
People don't think that you can smell it. We can smell it. Things waft.
And also, too, if you're going to go to the fucking gym, pretty handy little tiny little suggestion here. Hygiene. Just just hygiene, please. Hygiene.
Just put some fucking deodorant on before you go to the gym.
And if you just come from work or you just been sweating all day, just have a shower before the gym. Just make yourself smell reasonable, Even
if it's a pommy wash with some baby wipes, just something.
Yeah, and just put some extra spray on. It doesn't matter. It does help. Now
as you were saying, so you were doing calves.
I was doing my calves with the weights, and then in front of me were the cable weight machines. Now there was this one Sheila who was just always eyeing me off. She was always looking what I was doing, and I don't know. Obviously, she wanted to try and get my attention somehow because she was always trying to work out in the same places I was, but she was working out different areas. Anyway, so I was doing my sets. Now, I was doing about 40 kilo on my calves. I am not looking at fucking anyone. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. Otherwise, it will fucking hurt.
Because we've seen what can go wrong in the gym, okay? We've seen what can go wrong in the gym.
Now, with this one particular exercise, you got to put your feet down and then raise up from your heels. So you got to push your heels up so it does your calves. That's why my calves are so fucking big. Anyway, so I was doing about 40 kilos I was doing. And I was doing 3 sets of 10. And I was doing, just the end of me second set, I was going on my third set. And then this fucking Sheila came over to where the kettle is, and she was, I don't know what the fuck she was doing. She was, got the 2 machines, and as you got your machines, you can pull them together. And then she was bending down. Now, again, you could see everything. So every time she bent down, I seen every single fucking, as you said, crevice and curve and everything.
Crack and crevice. Yep.
Yep.
You could see what she had for breakfast.
Yep. I seen the old camel toe, put it that way. Fucking clean and easy.
The old fucking moose knuckle, eh?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. And to the point where, because she had a pretty, half decent bust on her, her tits were reasonably big, and she wasn't wearing any bra. But she was wearing a low-cut top.
Oh,
and
God.
There was mirrors in front of her. So basically what she was doing, she was positioning herself where I could see her ass and down her blouse, or down the top. Now...
now, was she making eye contact with you?
She was... Because I was looking in the mirror...
Or attempting to?
Oh, no, she was looking at me. She was looking straight dead at me all the time. I don't know whether if she was trying to trap me and thinking I was perving on her, or she was trying to get me, to get with her or whatever. I don't know. I never asked. You
didn't engage in it, yeah.
No, I didn't even fucking take any notice. I'm there to fucking train. That was it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was looking in the mirror.
Yeah, but there's guys out there. There's guys out there that would take that as a bad signal.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. And so she was doing her exercises, I was doing mine. I was just finishing my last set. It was burning. Fuck me, it was burning. And I got off. I got a little bit...
in fucking pain.
Oh, yeah. And I had a bit of jelly legs after I got off it. I was on my phone for about 2 seconds. I think it was just to change up the playlist or something because I was doing cardio next. So I was doing some other weights next. And I just looked up because, I'm always aware of my surroundings all the time. And I looked up.
Always got to be. We've got to be paranoid.
Yeah, some ways. And just looking around, and then all of a sudden she just looks straight dead at me through the mirror.
Oh, God. Run!
And so we both locked eyes in the mirror. So she put her cable ties down, and I was heading towards it on the left because that's where the row weights are. Now, you know about the row weights, what I do.
Yeah.
And
Viking challenge.
Viking challenge. And she came up to me. She said, "Oh, were you just looking at me then?" See, this is my point right here and now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't looking at you. I was looking, around the place. Oh, but you weren't looking at me. Were you looking at me? Were you perving at me? I said, no. Nah. Oh, what don't you like what you see? You want me? Do you want me to give you an honest answer or sugarcoat it? Oh, honestly, please. Nah.
Nah.
She said, oh, why not? I said, "You want me to tell you the honest truth again? You want me to tell the honest truth?" She said, "Oh my God, yes, mate. Look at the size of me, and look at the size of you." Oh yeah, what about it? I said, "Mate, I would fucking snap you in half."
Of course.
Mate, you're too fucking skinny, mate. You're very skinny. You've got a good figure, yeah, but you're too skinny for me.
Too tiny.
And she was only about fucking 5 foot. She was only about 5 foot,
yeah.
4'11", something like that. She was tiny, poor thing.
You're probably one of her fucking fantasies, bro.
Get with what? Get with the big bear type fella.
Yeah, see if I can make that disappear in me. Gross, bro. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, but the thing is, right, the point is that in the gym, people are there to work out. It's not a place for people to make fun. Those people are in there for a reason. They're trying to better themselves and make themselves healthier live longer.
Of course.
How dare you fucking laugh at them?
Exactly.
That's That's what's wrong these days, Matt.
Yeah,
People
it is.
think that they have the right to make fun of you.
Oh, yes.
You don't know what I've been through. Who the fuck do you cunts think you are?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. When it comes to the younger generations, like the 18 and a little bit older, you younger, whatever, there's no such thing as respect anymore. There's no such thing as,
No.
of any courtesy in there anymore,
There's nothing.
No, there's nothing. It's all about being on the phone and making fun of other people, being keyboard warriors and that now, these days.
It is. And the thing is when someone like me, like this time round, yeah, it put me off, okay? Next time round, you're not going to get me a second time. I was watching them.
Yeah.
I was looking them up and down this time because I'm telling you, Matt, when it comes to a bunch of females in a room, I'm the alpha female.
Oh, yes. Yes, the alpha female.
I'm
yes.
the alpha female, okay? I said to Damien the other day, I said, I'm like an alpha female in the room, right? I said, I don't know why, though. I said, I'm a nice person. I said, but every time I walk into a room with a bunch of girls, they shit themselves. And he goes, because you're fucking psychotic. The way you look at people looks like you're going to rip their throat out. I was like, I'm just weeding out the weaklings.
That's what my mum tells me about me. I look like I want to kill someone when I'm walking around.
That's our defense mechanism, though. Like,
it is.
Those kind of people, I'm not going to say all of them. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, they're really nice people, but there are some that are a bit, I'm not. I just want a friend.
I just want to be your friend.
I just want to be your friend. Don't be mean. I'd be friendly. I'd be nice.
Yeah.
Just don't lie to me and don't be fake.
Yeah, well, that's it too. That's fucking true.
That's the thing. If you walk up to me and you're fucking honest and, you're not a cockhead, yeah, I like you.
I'm the same fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. No, there's something to say about being a female.
Yeah.
But there's another thing to be an alpha female. It's a lonely fucking road, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lonely road.
I dare say it'd be like, what's the other thing for it? Like being the lone wolf type deal, I suppose, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't mind it because most females can't handle me, which means I don't have to deal with the in-house bitching and bullshit that comes with females. And it also means that I can really, it's very rare. There's something that one of the workers at Parents Next said to me the other day. I have a real knack talking to males.
Yeah.
To leveling with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't know, I can just talk to males. Do you know what I mean? Like I can speak in their language in a way that they understand, and I can level with them on a level of understanding that most women can't.
Yeah.
Like I'm 110% on their side, and I think that just naturally comes with being a true alpha female.
Well, I can tell you firsthand, guys, that she can, because she's done that with me. Like this one here, as talking.
Wait, I'm telling you though, people are really off-put by it.
I know
that's the thing, Matt. People are off-put by it because they're very reluctant to start with. Like, is she trying to flirt with me? Or, whoa, okay, that's crass coming from a female. And then they see that it's a pattern with me that, oh, okay, this is her normally. Okay, so she's not, oh, okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it even throws males through a loop sometimes. Like, even my father-in-law will still tell people I've got a bigger dick than most. Metaphorically, I've got a bigger dick than most. You ask him, because some of the guys doing that, they get a bit cocky, and I turn around and say, oh yeah, I got a bigger dick than you, and they go bullshit, and I go, hey, Dave, do I have a bigger dick? He goes, then who? I said, then anyone here. And he goes, oh, fuck yeah. She got more balls than half you kids. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, folks.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. Basically.
And I have helped Matt a lot. And it's like a lot of males that are kind of swimming through the sea of life, feeling like they're drowning half the time. And then it's like I've got my hand in the water, ready to pull them out. And they're like, nah, you don't get it. And I say something based on what they understand in their life. Like, for instance, you with your lumberjacking. I put it in a language in which you'll understand. And it's like something clicks, and without realizing it, your hand has reached out of that ocean, grabbed a hold of mine, and pulled up onto the boat with me.
Yeah.
And you're already on the boat on the way to the path you meant to walk on.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, well, it is basically, yeah.
And it's really unsettling for some. And the jealousy from the females,
yeah. Yeah.
The jealousy from the females is really bad. Like, girls, I have a man that I absolutely adore. I love my husband so much. I would die if he died. I don't know what I'd do without him. And just because I'm talking to your partner, I'm not going to do anything with ill intentions. I haven't got any ill intentions.
Exactly. Oh, fuck.
I don't think I ever will. Like, Damien is my fucking soulmate. But at the end of the day, I'm an alpha fucking female, and you don't like the energy that I bring.
Yeah, well, that is true. Well, I can tell you right now that there's a few seals out there who just cannot fucking handle it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can see the females for what they really are too, which is really hard for them to swallow. And
yes,
when that's the thing, is like, when I can see those females for what they really are and what they're doing to that male, I become invested in helping that male.
Yeah.
And going, hey, I'm sorry, but what she's doing is wrong. You are a good person. What she's doing to you is wrong.
Yes, you've helped me out with that one too, haven't you?
I didn't do too much. But that's the thing. I didn't do much. I didn't sit there and go, oh, she's a fuckwit. Hey, I didn't bag her out to you. No. I just went, well, that's not really nice of her to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I didn't influence you in any way. I kind of just pointed out some things that were a bit odd, like a red flag.
Yeah.
And I said, well, maybe just, I don't know, look out for this. And then you saw that eventually, and you were like, oh, okay. And then you asked me, so why did I have to look out for that? And I went, well, okay, why did that? And I go through the whole scenario. I'm not sitting there trying to ruin marriages and ruin friendships, but I am trying to protect the males.
Yeah. Well, most times we fucking need it in some cases.
But that's not to say I do it for the females too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I do it for the females a lot, but I've stopped doing it because whenever I do it for the females, they hate me afterwards when they realize that what I said was true.
That is true.
They hate me.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Like, I just helped you out of a relationship that was going to go very, very bad for you, and now you hate me? What did I do? I helped you.
Yeah, well,
I wasn't nasty about it. I just told you the fucking truth. And that's the thing. They don't like the truth.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there who just don't like hearing just the facts, the cold truth about everything. They
don't want to hear reality.
Yeah, they hate the reality of the situation that they're in, and they don't appreciate or they don't respect it or whatever. but they don't. They just hate it. They hate it with a passion.
And I reckon they should suck my dick. That's why I don't help yous anymore. That's why they're like, "Oh, Amanda, like if you could see it, why didn't you say anything?" I tried to. The first time you got narky at me, so I didn't say it again.
Yeah, well, that's the whole fucking thing. So that's the other thing too. I was going to say is that most people, I'm not going to say men or I'm not going to say women or anything like that. I'm just going to say people because they can't see what's really going on because they've got big clouds over their eyes or they've got freaking, or they're up in the
They got the wool over their eyes, simply.
Yeah. And
they got the wool over their eyes.
All the old saying is the wolf's in sheep's clothing, and but you can spot the wolf. That's the whole thing when it comes to it.
I've got X-ray vision. I can see the wolf.
That's exactly right.
I can see the wolf for what they are, for what they're going to do.
Exactly.
And if you don't like that reality, well, I'm sorry. I was just trying to protect you, but I'll be the bitch.
Yeah, you be a little Red Riding Hood and get eaten by the fucking wolf. Simple.
Yeah, you get eaten by the wolf. I'm the one skipping. I'm the wood chopper.
Yeah.
Ready to break down walls and save you from that wolf.
And
it's up to you. You're going to give me the correct directions.
Exactly right. Actually, that's probably the best way to put it too. That's the best way to put it.
But it's the same for the males.
It is.
I've had a couple of males that have gone because they've spoken to their females, and their females have not liked the narrative in which I've set, which is true. And that is narcissistic manipulation at its best.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's years and years and years down the track that they end up divorced and unhappy. And they go, Amanda, I'm so sorry. Like I had one of my old high school friends do that. I told him that the female he was with was no good for him.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, but, and I said, I'm telling you, bro, she's going to fucking break you. And he's like, no, I love her, blah, 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 blah. I was like, don't say I didn't warn you. I said, you're my mate. I'll support you, but I'm not going to fucking filter myself around her. If I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, I can't stop you from doing that. But then he'd have a go at me for it. I'm like, bro, I told you, if I see something, I'll call her out. We broke up our friendship, and it was about 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
He caught back up with me. He goes, hey, Amanda, I haven't spoken to you in forever. Like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, hey, bro, haven't spoken to you in a while. What's going on? He's like, yeah, I just wanted to apologize for, like, everything that happened back in the day. Like, you were right. I wasted 10 years of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Of just heartbreak and pain and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I warned you. I said, I can see it and I can feel it as soon as I see those people.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's exactly right.
And that's the thing. I tell them, bro, I'm not doing this to hurt you. I can fucking see it.
It's kind of funny, isn't it, when it really comes to it? Because I've got that same ability where I can just tell if someone's going to be all right or not in some way. But
you get a vibe. You get a vibe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking oath you do.
And you can't shake it. It's there. It's like a vision.
Most definitely.
And we can't help it. It just happens. And, you know, it's no fault of your own. It's just we see you for what you really are upon first meeting.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Like,
you know what? I will say, we can get it wrong sometimes. That's why someone like myself and Matt will always give you a second meeting. We'll give you a second chance. Because the first time I met my friend, as I said, I'm not going to name names or anything, but the first time I met her, I didn't like her.
Yep.
She didn't come say hi to us. She was a little drawn back and snobby. No, I didn't like her.
Yeah.
And Damien's like, give her a chance. Be nice. I was like, all right, for him, I'll give it a chance.
Yep.
And she has turned into one of the nicest friends. She's She's got such a beautiful soul. I love her. I absolutely love her.
Yeah, well, that's the whole
And
thing.
that's what I mean. We will always give you a second chance meeting.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it. Don't push it beyond that.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll talk to you on the
Sorry.
second. Yeah, you're right. On the second.
I can't believe we got that on fucking tape. Oh, no. That's not funny. That's my female coming out. I need to cover myself. I don't like that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not. I'm exposed. My balls are hidden. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
You're like, you fucking put me off your stupid camera. My bad. I'm sorry.
That's sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's just one of those things where, because I've met a lot of people for the first time and I didn't like them. There was just something about them. But then on the second time meeting them, on the third time meeting them, they started opening up a bit more. And it seems to always...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's the second meeting, isn't it? The second meeting, you see a crack.
Yeah. But then the funny thing is with me, I don't know why it is. I don't know, but I always seem to draw people in who've got an issue of some kind, and they just tell me. They just start fucking telling me what's wrong with them. And
you're like, I've got enough problems, mate.
I've got enough issues, man, on my plate. My plate is overflowing, and it's up to fucking 10 stories high. Leave me alone.
My cup is full. My cup is full. Fuck off.
But it always seems that I always attract these people. Like, I don't. It's okay. I don't mind, but it's
Give me a break.
Yeah, just give us a break, mate. It just seems that I'm always attracting these people who have got issues or got a problem or something like that, and then I find myself talking to them. I think that's
yeah, but I think that's what comes with us with being healers. Like we can heal someone's soul just by listening to them, and people can. It's like people are drawn to it like magnets.
Yeah, it's like when I've been on TikTok Live, especially when I was down in the shed and that, and I was down there for hours on end sometimes. And I've had a couple of people come onto my lives, and I'll say, "Oh, how you going, mate?" You know, and they say, "Oh, yeah, good." And then I'll turn around, I'll have a feeling about them, and I'll say, "Are you sure you're doing all right, mate?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, I'm okay." I said, "Are you sure?" I'm no bloody, out there type person, but what's wrong?
You can feel something, yeah.
See, and then next minute they're texting in the boxes and that, and then next minute they're telling me what's going on, and then they said, "How did you know?" I said, "I just do.
Magic.
It's magic."
Magic.
But no, it's just I don't know.
Misdirection.
But at the end of the conversation, they always say, "Oh my God, thank you so much. You're so good to talk to. You're so understanding," and blah blah blah. And I said,
sometimes people just need somebody to listen. That's the thing.
And see, that's the thing with
me. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen.
Yeah, well, definitely. Most fucking definitely. You know that better than Alice. You know that better than Alice when it comes to me. Like I've never had anyone actually just sit there and just let me ramble on. And
like I have.
Yeah, no. And it's just when you find that, like just listen here, guys, right? I'm going to tell you from my experiences, right? When you find that certain person that just understands you, that just gets you, right? And you just say all your issues with, but you want to keep yourself a bit guarded, but you just want to tell everything to this one person, but you're still a bit guarded because you're wondering, can I trust this person? Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once you've actually got that one specific person that you can tell your issues to, you can tell your deepest secrets to, your fears and worries and whatever like that, you hold on to those people.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have someone who can actually understand what you are saying to them and that you're trying to unwind this fucking big ball of mess that you've been, it's like to me, it's like the old Christmas lights when you're trying to get them out around Christmas time and it's one big fucking giant ball of lights and you're trying to untangle the fucking things.
It's a big jumbled fucking mess.
Yeah, and you spend nearly 2 hours unraveling this bastard. It's
You
like
swear
that.
and you curse and you fucking.
It's as simple as
thought that was the end.
It's as simple as that. But then
Why would it end?
exactly. But it's like this. It's like getting that big bowl of freaking lights and someone's just coming to you and just giving you a hand with it. And then all of a sudden, woof. All the lights all being all untangled, it's all fucking good. And that's what...
Yeah, but it still takes time.
It still takes time.
Doesn't happen instantly.
Oh, fuck
but it does take time.
It takes time, and that's the thing. When you get this type of person, you got to be patient. Don't just blurt everything out and whatever like that. But you also got to protect yourself too. You know, you kind of have to let the relationship build on trust. Now, me and Amanda, we're more as brothers and sisters. There's no doubt about it. I trust her with my life, and it's as simple as that. I dare say
he really shouldn't. No, I'm joking.
And
I will pull the plug. No, I'm joking. I won't.
but the whole thing is, I can't say for her, but I dare say she probably feels the same way about me.
Yeah.
And
sometimes you just need a friend to be there.
Sometimes
you just need a friend.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that one person or two or three. It can't be just one. And sometimes you just need some people around you or a person around you.
Yeah, but people like us aren't that lucky.
Nah. But you just need that one specific person
we can only
to help you.
Not really. That's enough maintenance. One's plenty.
But yeah, basically what I'm saying is, guys, you just need that one person, and then you can. It releases everything off you. You can release all the weight off your shoulders, and trust me, mate, I can tell you right now.
It feels fucking amazing.
It does. I reckon I've probably shifted off probably 100 ton off my fucking shoulders just by just by expressing everything that's been going on, and yeah, it just helps. All right, so just trust your instincts. That's probably one thing I will say is trust your instincts when it comes to people.
Trust your instincts, and if you're a true person, then you shouldn't be afraid of an alpha female like me.
Exactly. well, that's the whole thing. But yeah, basically, yeah. But anyway,
what's the next subject?
Well, the next subject on the list is one that you and me, we both go through, road rage.
Yeah, but there's a level, okay?
There's a certain level.
Typical road rage, which is, that's Australian, okay? Let's just call it what it is. It's Australian to have road rage because no one in Australia knows how to fucking merge to save their lives. Let's just put that out there. Nobody knows how to fucking merge. Yeah, it's not that hard, people. It's meant to symbolize a zipper.
Well, if the limit says 100 and you're going onto a...
Be at 100.
If you have to be at 100 and you're going onto a fucking freeway or highway where the limit is 100... Well, that's the thing.
On the freeways, if you follow the signs, you can increase your speed when the sign passes the front of your vehicle. That's when you put your accelerator down to speed up to the fucking speed of the traffic. Then, if you are in front of the car next to you, then you go in front of them. If they are in front of you and you're behind them in any way, shape, or form, if your bonnet is a couple of inches behind, go behind them.
Exactly.
It's simple. It's simple mathematics.
It's like when you see people actually merging onto the freeway. This is what I tend to do when I actually go onto the.
Well, from what I've learned recently, mathematics is the hard thing. Like, so driving shouldn't be like mathematics. It's not that fucking hard.
It's not
It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, no. But what I
Stop being a wanker. You're not fucking that important.
But when I see people merge onto a freeway or highway, I actually tend to go into the next lane so then they can just easily, safely come in. It's as simple as that.
I'm different. See, if we're in the middle of traffic and we've got a merge point coming up, even so, any kind of traffic, I leave at least 2 car lengths in front of me, and that's so I can stay. That's so I can stay at a constant crawl.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that means that trucks, buses, and just general cars can actually get in front of me.
Yeah, when it comes to trucks,
don't even get me started. People are so fucking arrogant with them. They can kill you.
Yeah.
They can kill you.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get into that one because I can rave on about that for a fucking good hour.
Mm-hmm. That's a different time, different subject.
Oh, fucking oath it is.
Different time, Matthew.
But yeah, there are different levels when it comes to road rage. Like there is just yelling, screaming in the car at the person saying you're a fucking idiot.
Which is not necessary.
Not necessary, not really, no.
It's not necessary. You can go, listen here, fuckwit. There's a fucking indicator there for a reason.
Exactly.
Right? If somebody cuts you off, you can say, listen here, you fucking tosspot. Like, yeah, that's called for. But calling them a wanker for no reason, come on. And from what we've seen lately, getting out of the car and trying to physically assault someone, calm your tits, princess.
Yeah, no, that's no. Just don't do it because
one day you're going to get a person like Maddie, which he's had that happen. One day you're going to get a person like Maddie. Oh, you're going to have a bad day. You're going to have a bad day.
Well, I'm going to tell you a quick little story about that type of incident. This bloke, I was having, there's no excuse, but this bloke just cut me off. He nearly fucking clipped the car. I had a carload of people in the car with me.
No. Maddie went into protective mode.
Yes. And then, because he was only, probably about, I'm going to say 100 centimetres away from my bonnet. Like, he just cut me straight off. And then I just started driving normally, and then he started to pull over, and he fucking put his hand out of the window, and he went like this. He put the hand out, like to say, for me to pull over. I said, okay.
So you're like, fuck it, I'll pull over. Okay, you want to play?
Okay,
you want to play a game? You want to play a game, motherfucker?
So I went in front of him, got out of the fucking car.
Don't you know I'm crazy, Essie? Don't you know I'm loco?
Well, this is basically all I fucking did. I walked up to the fucking car and I just slammed my hand straight on the bonnet so fucking hard it actually ricocheted off the fucking bonnet. And the bloke's face turned fucking white.
He shut himself.
And I just turned.
He did the puts it in the pants.
And then he tried to open up his door, and I just went fucking woof, fucking just slammed his door shut on him. And I said, listen here, mate. I'm a nice bloke. I'm a real nice bloke. But what you did there was absolutely fucking stupid. I've got a carload of people in my car.
Could have caused an accident.
Yeah. And then he started piping up. I said, listen here, mate. Trust me. You don't want me to get mad. You don't want me to get angry. Because it will not end well for you. Drive fucking safer. Drive fucking smarter. Now.
Be a better person. God damn it.
Now, put your car in the gear, take the handbrake off, and fuck off.
Fuck off.
And he went, okay. And I said, right, good, now fuck off. And then as he was driving away, as he was driving away, because he was in a sedan, as he was driving away, he went fucking bang on his back window, just to give him a bit more of a nudge. And the funny thing was, he fucking roared off to the point where he actually nearly
did a little skitty.
he actually did a skitty.
Sounded like a dog running away.
But you know what? What was the funniest thing about that situation? He took off so fucking fast. He roared off so fast, he didn't see the undercover cop car behind him.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Lucky they didn't ping you.
Yeah, no, because by the time, because I started walking back to my car and the cop went past, he went fucking roaring past him, fucking pulled him over.
That's the sound of the police.
But,
you got done by the po-po because you're a wanker.
But then there was another instant. It was a red P plater. It was a girl, and she's cut me straight off. And I said, "Oh, geez, this Sheila's shitting herself." So what I'd done was, because I was heading to the same funny situation. This was, I was actually heading the same direction she was. So she parked. I parked about a couple of parks on the other side of her. She was shitting herself. She was thinking I was probably going to come over and freaking knock her out or something by the look of her. And she said, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I said, "Hey, listen, calm down. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. It's all right. Don't worry.
Just fucking relax, eh?
Just chill." And she said, "Oh my god, yeah, what?" I said, "Mate, I'm going into Woolworths, the same as you probably. I'm getting some groceries. It's all right. But one thing I'm just going to say to you, I just want you to come to my car, because it's about across the way from the thing." And she said, "Oh my god, why?" I said, "It's okay, mate. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to do nothing. I just want to show you something. But first, how long have you had your license for?" "Oh, about 2 months." I said, right, okay. Now come with me for a minute." Now we went to my car. I said, "Now listen, right? See these two mirrors on my car? I got those little mirrors. The blind, I think they call them blind spot mirrors." I said, "Listen, get these mirrors and put them on your car." She said, "Why?" I said, "What these do, you put them on the far left corner of the mirror, and what that does, exposes your blind spots. Because that's what you did. You just went straight into your blind spot, didn't realise I was there, and you cut me off. Now, lucky I'm a nice bloke. Oh, otherwise you'd be getting yelled at right now." She said, "Oh my god," she was starting to get a bit flustered. I said, "Just go to Super Cheap, ask your dad, ask your boyfriend, ask whoever you want to ask, and get these little mirrors for you. All right?" She said, "Oh my god, thank you." I said, No, it's all right, mate. We've all been there. Come on, we've all been there. We've just got our license. We think we're hot shit. We've never had anyone else in the car with us. We've just gone on our first drive or whatever, and we're shitting ourselves because there's no one in the car."
I wasn't. I was just like, freedom! Zoom!
But this Sheila...
That's why I got so many fucking fines on my first fucking couple of months, and why I got a yellow sticker in cashier.
Oh, you got a canary, did you?
Yeah, because my brother gave me a car that had fucking bald tires.
Oh,
he's a mechanic. He was a mechanic too.
Oh,
he should have known better.
Yeah, exactly, should have known better. And I said, "Okay, now I'm going to leave you right now, but just take that lesson in consideration, all right?" Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. I said, no, mate, you're all right. It's all good, all right? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Have a good day, eh? And so, in that, have you got any experiences when it comes to road rages?
No. Well, yeah. So this dickhead was doing We were coming through this set of lights up near mine, and that set of lights, like barely even, I think it's like 10, not even 10 seconds it lasts. And you can barely get maybe 2 or 3 cars through sometimes.
Yeah.
And this guy was going fucking the slowest. Barely got me and him through. I fucking indicate, because the way it works is it goes straight on, but the road that you enter in on the other side of the intersection has two lanes. One to the left.
One of those ones.
But you come over directly on the right.
Yeah, I get you.
Right, and immediately to the right, there's a turning lane to go into like McDonald's and all that shit, right?
Right.
So, me being me, I'm in a fucking rush. I feel like I'm okay. We'll be fucking truthful here. I had my periods, and I was leaking.
Okay.
First thing in the morning.
Oh.
Everywhere.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I indicated left. I jumped into the left lane, and it's a short few meters, and then it merges into a singular lane, and then my right turning is just up from there.
Yep.
So I overtook that way.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't like that. He flashed me, and he came rearing up my fucking ass.
Yes.
Honking, flashing his lights. So I turned into my street. He comes up behind me. So what did I do? I brake tested him. Oh, no, he got closer, so I slammed on my brakes. He went up my ass end.
Yep.
With my kid in the car.
Oh, shit. I dare say you went to you went to
Maldives. He went, yep. He went up my ass. I put it into park. This is a fucking, I would say he was between 50 and 70.
Yeah. Know enough to know fucking better.
Who should know better, right?
Who should know fucking better.
Park. I pull the fucking handbrake up. I turn the car off. I open the door in the middle of the street, and I go, "What the fuck do you think you're fucking doing, you stupid cunt?"
Yep.
I stay near my car. He approaches me. He goes, "Who do you think you are?" I said, "Who the fuck do you think you are? I overtook you. What's your fucking problem, dickhead?"
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't overtake me. You did the wrong thing. I did not. You were going less than 20 k's through that intersection, and you caused half of those people that are banked up in traffic to stay there for another 3 minutes until the lights change. Plus, I'm fucking bleeding. And he goes, "What do you mean you're bleeding?" "I'm a woman. Take a guess." I don't have time to sit behind your Jeep. No, not your Jeep. It was a BMW type Jeep situation. I don't have time to sit behind you while you casually fart ass about. I got shit to do. And he starts coming at me. I said, "Give me your fucking insurance now, because you've rear-ended me. No matter which way you look at it, mate, you rear-ended me." He goes, "But you slammed on your brake." I said, "It doesn't matter.
That does not fucking matter.
You should have been at braking distance."
Exactly.
I brake checked you. You didn't fucking adhere to it, so I hit my brakes.
Yep.
And I had it on dash.
Very good. And that's another thing, guys.
And he goes,
get some dash cams.
He turns around and he goes, "Oh, okay, I'll get you my insurance details." I was like, good. So I sat there. My adrenaline's high. I'm shaking. I'm ready to fucking knock on.
You're ready to fucking bounce, mate.
I'm ready to fucking channel that fucking energy right into him. He goes, "You're really brave getting out and going at me like that." I said, "No, I just don't take bullshit from males."
Exactly.
Don't think you can intimidate a female like that, because you might get a female like me, mate. Because he was shitting himself too. He didn't expect me to get out and go, "Who the fuck do you think you are?"
Yeah, exactly.
It was fucked, mate, but it was funny. And then he turns around and he goes, "Well, there's not that much damage. Like, that'll pop out. It's just like a little buff of my paint. There's no real crack in it."
For fuck's sake.
And I go, "But what about your car?" And he goes, "I'll take care of it. If you want to just leave it, I'm sorry, love." All right, yeah. Think twice before you get out and go for females like that, let alone anyone like that. Calm down, mate. Oh, well, I overtook you. Don't be so arrogant.
And that's one thing that we will both say to you now. Don't always get out of the car. Don't always go to the other person because you.
Do you know what? To be honest,
know.
for your safety, turn your phone on record, park the car, lock the door, only open your window a crack.
Yeah. Do not.
If somebody wants to approach you and abuse you, don't give them the opportunity to enter your vehicle for your safety.
Yeah. But don't walk to another person's car either because you never fucking know what they've got on the side of that fucking door. You do not know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm just saying it for your personal safety and the ones around you. Just do not approach other people's cars.
Yeah.
But
people have the right to defend themselves, and at the end of the day, a vehicle is a piece of property. That is their property.
That's exactly right too. But
and you're approaching their property without permission. If you open their door, if you touch their car, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. That's exactly fucking right.
Full stop.
But anyway.
Right. Moving on.
Music mashup time, guys.
What are we? Oh, music mashup.
So, this week I've got 6 choices this time, instead of having only 3. I'm going to get through this very fast. Don't Say Goodbye by Mash Pit, something like that. It's a very good Mash Pit. It's a very good dancey, heavy bassy type tune. Gets in your bloody head, that's for sure, because it moves around. It's a really good song. Now I'm going old school with the rest of these ones. I'm going real old school. Darling by Frankie Miller.
Frankie Miller.
I fucking twisted those words up for some reason.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking a lot, so our brain doesn't want to function of the capacity.
Exactly.
I know speak of English.
Exactly. Now this is.
I know Sprecher.
Yeah. Then the next one is called Hazard by Richard Marx. Which is a good song, good old classic song. Now the next one is one of our, just great
all-time favourite bands. All-time favourite bands
of
100%.
All time. Take It Back by Pink Floyd. It's fucking killer song.
Who doesn't love Pink Floyd though? Roger Waters was such an artist with his work.
Yeah, and David Gilmour, fucking top.
Amazing. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Well, every time I do a mashup, I'm actually going to put one Pink Floyd song on there, just one of our favourites. And then the next one is.
Oh, can I suggest one for this that you can add?
Of course.
Comfortably Numb.
Oh, Comfortably Numb.
Yes, yeah. Comfortably Numb.
Yeah, no, that one is just tops. And then the next one, we are going with a good old Aussie classic. Do You See What I See by the Hunters and the Collectors? That's a good Aussie.
Do you see what I see?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you see what I see?
That's a typical Aussie pub fucking song.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. Well, that's it, isn't it? Because I kind of triggered you on that the other day, all the old classics that I love.
Oh yeah. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of episodes, guys. I'm actually going to be showing.
Okay, hang on.
What?
How about you do some Aussie classics and I do some Aussie classics? Because you got to understand, I've got a lot of British influence from my family.
Okay. All right.
And you got a lot of like thick Aussie.
Oh, Aussie, fucking all sorts. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm going back even further. Long Cool Woman in the Black Dress by the Hollies.
Oh yeah.
That's like, see, my upbringing when it comes to music was all Vietnam, 60s, 50s, all through to the 80s. But yeah, that's my choices for this week. For this episode, I should say. But yeah, we're going to be doing some pretty good old Aussie classics like Midnight Oil, Akadaka, fucking Jimmy Barnes, Cold Chisel.
Okay, so why don't we say you hit the 80s next episode and I hit the 90s? Because you were born in the 80s and I was born in the 90s.
All right, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
fucking sure,
you hit
mate.
the 80s, I'll hit the 90s, and then we'll swap roles.
No worries at all. Anyway, guys, next one up is, of course, Psycho Song Selection.
Psycho Song Selection, Psycho Song Selection. Dun, 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 dun. Psycho Song Selection.
Yes.
All right. So we've got number 1 is I See You Baby by Groove Armada. Do you remember that one? I See You Baby.
Yes, I do remember that one. Fuck's sake. I do remember that.
Ass, or don't touch me. It's a fucking good one. Okay, and a couple of these I've gotten off the old Foxy Tail. Well, because Bubby, she likes a couple of her kiddie shows, but most of the time she loves watching the Music Channel. So we just listen to the Music Channel most days.
Yep.
So coming in at number 2 is Dientes by J Balvin, Usher, and DJ Khaled. I think it is Khaled. DJ Khaled. Yep, that's it. And then number 3, we've got All Night Long by Kungs, David Guetta, and Izzy Bizu. I love that one.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Dientes goes really well in the car. It's very fucking bassy. I love it. These ones did me so well in the gym the other day. Fuck, I smashed it out with them. Then you got number 4 with I Like the Way You Kiss Me by Artemis. That one's good. Number 5, I just really liked the thick bass in this. It's Captain Whistle by Nutcase 22.
Yeah.
And coming in at number 6, another remix is Escapism by Escapism Hypertechno by Hypertechno. So these are really, really, really good gym mixes, guys. Get into it.
But anyway, guys.
And yeah, that wraps us up for that.
Now it's time for the Is It Worth the Money? Now, you've kind of got a bit of a review, haven't you, in some ways?
Mate, I went to the South African shop the other week.
Yes.
And you guys know how much I love my South African shop. Well, I was not fucking impressed this time.
Oh, no.
I was not impressed. I bought their mashed potato packet, the instant mash. Like, as Aussies, we all know we always had the instant potato stuff called Deb. Everyone had a bit of Deb on their plate.
Of course they did.
At one point or another. It's buttery, it's creamy, it's fabulous. It's Deb, right? Deb potato. But this shit called Smash, Smash. Oh my God. I did it exactly how the packet said. 2 cups of hot milk with 1 packet to do 4 servings. It was a watery mess.
Yes.
It did not thicken whatsoever. It was liquid, gritty. Like you could taste the granules.
Oh, yuck! So it's like a watery fucking potato soup.
It was like watery starch.
Oh, yuck!
Yeah, but gritty. It was not nice. It was not nice. It was definitely money down the drain, people.
Yeah.
Money down the dunny. That's it. That's the catch, Matt. It's money down the dunny, people.
Yes, most definitely.
And finally, I do have to say, we weren't going to do it, but I mean, I don't know. What are we looking at for time right now, Matt?
Yeah, well, we're kind of going.
Are we pushing it?
Well, I reckon we're probably nearly over the 2.5 hour mark. I'd reckon.
Okay,
maybe a
so
bit more.
keep tuned, guys. Next week, we are hitting Amanda's Psycho special budgeting hacks. Okay, we are
Yes.
going to make the supermarkets work for you and your household income. So make sure you stay tuned and listen out for the next episode, because this is going to change your life. This is going to change the way you look at food. This is going to change the way you spend money at the supermarket, and it's going to change the way you eat, because it is tried, it is proven, it is fucking brilliant. I mean, Matt has tried it.
Mm-hmm. I have.
He is living it religiously today.
Oh, yeah.
I have changed other people's lives that have been able to save money for a change, whereas they couldn't previously. I will transform your budgeting so much, so much. And you got to remember, guys, I've got a big family, and I feed them weekly on the same budgeting amount, if not less, every single fucking week, and Matt watches me. So you need to stay tuned for the next episode.
And I'll tell you right now, she is not talking shit. Oh yeah, bullshit, bullshit. Mate, let me tell you,
it works.
It fucking works. And I'm not just saying that either, because when she first told me, it was a bit okay. I tested it out. Fucking good shit.
Straight out. Shit. And you see, there's two ways to go about this too, people. I have the way to do it with online shopping for people that are just starting out. It is highly recommended to do the online version. But I do have your in-store shopping version as well. It works both ways. You just got to stick to it.
Yes.
Okay. Now that's coming on our next episode. Maddie, what do we have down for our next episode? What is the title? Let's give them a little teaser.
Oh, now the next episode is going to be a heated one. I know that
Very
for
heated.
a fucking fact, because this has been grinding my gears for a long fucking time.
Yep.
Australia, the world supermarket.
That's our next episode. Episode 11, people, is Australia, the world supermarket. Okay.
Just how fucked it is.
Just chew on that title, guys. If you're interested, make sure you hit that plus sign and hit the notification button so you stay tuned for when that episode drops, because that one is going to be heated. I am going full psycho, and Maddie is going full Bushman bear.
Oh yeah, I'm going full fucking berserker. Fucking I am.
Yeah. 100%. And as usual, guys, we need to give our biggest credit to one of our main sources on this podcast for our sounds and our effects, which is Pond5. Make sure you go over to their website and check them out. You can get a cheeky little discount.
Yes, especially on your first order. You're 20% off, guys. Fucking why not?
20%? Oh my fucking God, that's a lot.
Well, you can get everything.
That's a lot. Well, people probably wouldn't think it's a lot, but considering like one of the large sounds, like our intro sound, that's a long clip. And that cost what, $6?
Yeah, about $5-6.
$6. Yeah. And you take 20% off of that, like it's pretty significant.
Like, mate, like the smallest one I've ever seen in price was about $2. The most I've ever seen is over 1,000, but it's like half an hour long, something like that. But
and like we always say, you can use sounds, you can sell your music on there.
Yep.
There's so much to offer on there. Just even if you want, if you're curious, just go check out the website. All of the links are below.
Yeah.
Everything you need is below. And anything that you purchase from them, you get the rights to it.
License.
You actually get the written license and rights to that thing that you've purchased. Just make sure you read the terms and conditions, guys.
And every time you buy something, you also get an email to your email saying that you've actually got the proof of purchase, you've got a receipt, you've got everything that you can get. And when you're actually
full paper trail.
Exactly. And when you're on your profile, you can actually re-download all the sounds that you get, all the videos you get, whatever you want to get on there. And you can also...
Just in case you lose them on your device,
Exactly.
you can go back,
Yes.
show them that you've already purchased it, and re-download it, guys.
Which I have once done before. But that's it. You just go onto the website, go on your profile, re-download them. You're smooth, no worries.
Yeah, you're mint.
You're mint, mate. You're mint. But anyway, guys.
Mint, bro. Mint.
It's coming to the end of the show. Thank you very much for listening. Hooroo from the Guru. And we...
Hey. It's my joke time.
Oh, the joke time. We need to get a sound for your joke time. We have to. We have to get a sound for that. Come on.
I don't know. Do my sadistic freaking witch lump. Or we could check Pond 5 actually.
Yes.
Check Pond 5. See what we can check out.
I'm going to get back on Pond 5 and get someone.
Yeah, we're getting on there straight after this. Okay, so a priest asks the convicted murderer at the electric chair, "Do you have any last requests?" "Yes," replied the murderer. "Can you please hold my hand?" Okay. What's the difference between an oral and a rectal thermometer?
Oh, fuck. What?
The taste. Okay, bye.
See you guys.